And here's my neighbor. You're welcome.
But it's raining and I'm calling drunk. My medicine is drowning your perspective out. I ain't taking any falls. My honest pill, my half man I used. What? Doubt it, get about it, whatever. And die your blood is all I have. I'm proud of all the friends that I've found. In the name of someone I no longer know. The shame of being young, drunk and low. Shadow lights and a transmitter radio. I'm like you when they put me in the car. I hear your name with my emergency phone call. Yeah, rain in the car, thought you were wrong for hanging up. I dial drunk, I'll die drunk, I'll die for you. Drink pouring, couldn't stop it. Turn another slow turn to a mosh pit. Stuck my head, then I heard it locked in. Told them that my first call was a convict. And around that time I was in the back of the car. Running off from Facebook, going past the go back up. I'm proud of all the places that I've gone. In the name of someone I no longer know. For the shame of being young, drunk and alone. Shadow lights and transmitter radio. I like the one they put me in the car. I gave you a name as my emergency phone call. I beg you, sir, just let me call. I'll give you my blood alcohol. All out with all the burnouts in the cell. Change my faith, I'll face the flag. Just wait, I swear she'll call me back. No, son, are you a danger to yourself? Yes, sir, just let me call. I'll give you my blood alcohol. I'll wait for all the burnouts in the cell. Change my faith, don't kiss the bag. Just wait, I swear she'll call me back. So what do you do? Yourself. I'm proud of all the punches I've thrown. In the name of someone I no longer know. For the shame of being young, drunk and alone. I'm glad and big radios. I don't like when they put me in the car. Keep your name as my emergency phone call. I dial drunk, I'll die drunk, I'll die for you. I'm just like adding random banners that are so old and outdated that they're not. I mean, some of them are still very relevant. Spoiler alert, Agenda 30 will most likely fail. However they plan on it. The totalitarian tiptoe is real. So I don't know if I need headphones or not, because in the past, like eventually not having headphones, there becomes a lot of feedback. So I don't know if it'll be a problem at some point, but yeah, it's good to be back. It's been months. Apparently I sound good, so that's cool. It looks like there's still some issues with the StreamYard emoji conversion. I'm guessing that's an emoji. So that's good to see that that hasn't improved. Tell everyone that Pineal Karaoke is back. Yeah, right. It's been a long time. I don't know the last time I did a karaoke there. Oh, damn. Shout out to Joe Rogan. How's he doing? How's that guy?
Yeah, it's a good song there by Noah Kahan. I think I had heard it before, but I was watching flipping through the channels the other day, and I saw SNL, an old episode of SNL, like where Emma Stone was hosting, and he was the musical act for the night or whatever. And yeah, that song just like hit me right away. I was like, damn, that's a banger right there. So then it got stuck in my head the last like couple weeks, and yeah, tell everyone that Pino Karaoke is back. Maybe I'll bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back. Oh, this is a good song right here, Crunch Time. Damn, I can't play it though, probably because copyright. But I wonder where Chris Travis is. Pineapple Fanta with a special activist. Why you sipping so much? Because I'm Chris Travis, bitch. Secret Society of Good Guys are
chanted
alive.
around me, and I could see the resonance coming out of their mouth.
Ooh.
But yeah, it was freaking wild. I met the Fates, and they told me I'm a Weaver. But they also, speaking of that, they told me I'm dying this weekend. Like, to be a Weaver, I have to die this weekend. They're like, I'm sending my guys to you.
Yeah, shout out to Donut and Godpill and Cheney and Paranoid American and Abstract One. Looks like they're still at it, so that's cool. Let me hop over to the to the all right, the YouTube side to make sure I'm good. Looks like I'm good. Let me go to the studio because I never go to the studio, and I think it's kind of the trick to not getting effed with by YouTube as much because they give you the notifications in the studio. But now it doesn't look like there's a studio fucking. Oh, there it is. Okay. Never mind. So I'm good. Sounds good. Everything's good. Yeah. I guess I could take requests. Any requests out there? Any song requests? I mean, I got my Blink 182 shirt on, my Aliens Exist shirt. I watched Alien and Alien 2 recently. Watched Alien, and then my little sister came down because my mom fucking hopped over to Australia to do a marathon, her first marathon in her life. First time traveling intercontinentally like that, and first time doing a marathon also. In the same week long or 10-day trip. So it's pretty awesome. I'm jealous, but I got goals to strive for, so that's cool. But yeah, she's done like five or six half marathons and a bunch of 5 and 10Ks and shit like that. But I've only done probably 5 and 10, a couple 5 and 10Ks. I've never done half marathons or anything like that. So yeah, where am I at here? I got some news I was looking at too that I wanted to look at. I'm all over the place here tonight, but yeah, 14 were arrested in the largest Home Depot theft ring ever, California, in Cali. Yeah, largest in company history. And then I hear about this church shooting also. I haven't been on the internet for a minute, so is the sound on? Okay. Wow, there's a millipede crawling on my laptop screen. That's pretty cool. Nice. Or a centipede or some shit. All right, yeah, so we can look into some of that at some point. Oh, damn, Dolphins coach was arrested in Lauderdale? That's crazy. Domestic violence, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I don't know why I thought it was going to be something with the Heat thing, because apparently there's a bunch of Miami Heat merchandise, like millions of dollars of Miami Heat merchandise missing. And supposedly police men is involved, and I think like they said an FBI agent or something. So that shit goes deep. Oh my God, they're saying the killer was a trans killer. Okay, all right. So obviously this isn't any type of agenda, I'm sure. I doubt it, especially since they're streaming it. Starting this video at 6:11. Flipping the 9/11 on its head like always. Yeah, but I want to see this one later. Whoops. All right, let me see something here. My bad. Hold up.
I'm here, Sean. If you need me, I'm in the background.
All right, cool. That's Don't Judge Me, y'all. So yeah, don't judge her. Oh, hold up. Let me see who's here. Look up Stick Season. Yeah, I don't know if I know that one. Maybe if I heard it. Maybe do another song. I mean, I did put them in my thumbnail, so whatever. Fucking. I'm going to see Our Last Night in next weekend, I think. And I was looking at their discography and like their music, and I'm like, wow, I'm not familiar with any of their newer stuff. I haven't been listening for years and years. And I went to go see the album that I was like, that was probably my favorite album, and it was from 2008. I'm like, 2008? Am I that fucking old? That means I would have been 16 when that came out. And so maybe I was listening to it a few years after it came out. My later teen years, early 20s. I don't know. Time flies though. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I know this song. Let me see.
Yes, Sean, you're getting old. Welcome to being old.
Yeah, I guess this is growing up, right?
Are we doing karaoke?
Oh yeah, I'm dumb because I'm dumb that I'm even.
Can I do the karaoke?
Version? The karaoke version is not going to have the lyrics, but if I look up the song, it's going to get copyrighted. So I can't do either. But I could do.
Last time you did a live with me, I got copyrighted.
You don't know? Do you know what? Did you see what video it was for though, or no?
No, it just told
You
me.
didn't go to. You didn't
I got
go to
an email from YouTube. It said it's not. You got copyrighted, but it's not a copyright. It was weird. It was like you're not. It was very vague. It was bizarre. And it said I didn't get a strike. You're not copyrighted. But on the video, like when I look at it on my page, it says it has the C, like copyright.
It looks like we have a certain cage creature here. Shout out to Cage Creature. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah. What up?
Cage, you're welcome. You're welcome for bringing my neighbor back.
Yeah. We need mangoes and shit. You know what I mean?
Mango season is pretty much a wrap right now, sir. Mango season is pretty much a wrap.
Mango season on deck?
No, we got a while.
Pretty much a wrap.
Come on, you sound like you got
season. We got.
Oh, I still got mangoes. Trust me, I still got mangoes, sir. Believe me, this.
Okay, what about dragon fruit?
Dragon fruit. I don't know where to get dragon fruit, but
what about papaya?
I don't know where to get papaya either. Actually, I do know where to get papaya. My grandma's neighbor has some. He was supposed to give me some.
My grandma's donkey's neighbor's uncle has fucking papaya.
No, deadass. This dude I met who he lives with his mom next door to a few doors down from my grandma's place. Because even though my grandma's not here, I mean she is, but you know what I mean in the flesh. Her place is being we still have her place, so thank God. But yeah, the dude's growing moringa, papaya, fucking I think soursop. So yeah, I was gonna grab soursop leaves from him.
Soursop? I never tried that yet.
Sean,
yeah, well, you can get soursop leaves too for cheap and make tea out of it. Super insane, dude.
Sean,
proper.
Do you know that we have a soursop tree? Did you know that?
I forgot, but
your neighbors have soursop trees. They're not even taking advantage of it.
Sean, we used to have the Indian guy that planted it before we bought the home, because we inherited the soursop, and it used to produce fruit. We got a couple fruits since we bought the property, and it has not produced fruit since then. But the leaves. So the Indian guy we used to have a police officer that would pull up. He's battling cancer, and he wanted the fruit, or he would make tea out of the leaves.
Right. Yeah, super good anti-cancer,
Yes.
Saying you two are
Anti-aging
neighbors, huh?
antioxidant, anti-tumor, everything you don't
I
want.
have a fucking soursop tree that's like the most beautiful thing ever.
Fuck.
And also, it doesn't produce fruit. It has not produced a soursop in years, but it's the most beautiful thing. And it's had one of those, I don't know what the hell it was. It was like
How
a
long does a
bug
soursop tree, even like from a sapling into an entire tree? How long is that?
cage. Look up soursop.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck!
it's also
I gotta
known as
import that. It's like I have
it's
to.
also known
I
as
might as well go to the
guanabana.
Korean grocery store at that point.
Some people know it as guanabana, but
Amanaba?
guanabana, Guanabana.
Guanaba? I didn't know
Fuck!
that.
I gotta say in the Korean. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna look into that. All right. So how does it taste though when you do get the fruits off of it?
This is it right
I
here,
don't
dude.
know. I have
Look at
not,
that
but
fucking
the
thing.
tea. I've
Also
taken the
called
leaves,
graviola
made tea.
Graviola. What is that?
and guayabano, and in Latin America guanabana.
Oh
Guanabana.
wow, that's a tropical
Guanabana.
fucking thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to go to the fucking rainforest.
The G is actually like a W, the way they say it. I've heard them say it. They say it like guanabana. They say the G like
Oh, it's like fucking.
Yeah.
It's like a J.
it's basically iguana. It's iguana without the I at the beginning.
What about like the guava?
Iguana.
Is that? It's definitely related to a guava thing.
Yo, so we saved another iguana today. I called Jen's husband. Yeah, and
Floridians or something. You guys in fucking Florida?
Cage
it's funny
forgets.
because
He gets high on his own supply. He forgets everything.
No, I don't fucking. I'm not like taking down notes on you all. But yeah, you're definitely.
Okay, how many
fucking Florida
times
with
have
the
we told you that I'm Peniel's neighbor?
Well, I knew that,
Okay.
but I'm like, yeah, I definitely knew that.
Okay.
How many times has Peniel clicked on these links that turn purple?
I haven't clicked on any of these, dude.
Yeah, you
That's
have.
why they're purple.
No,
Yeah, you have.
they're all blue. What do you mean? They all look the same.
Well,
they're purple.
Yeah, they are purple.
Here, look.
You've
I'll click
looked
on this
into
one, and
Yeah,
I'll come
right.
back, and it'll turn a different color. Watch.
Maybe it turns blue.
All right, well, you gotta. No, that's still
Fucking
Oh,
purple.
it's the same. That's
Don't
crazy. It's
click
the
on
same. I don't know, dude.
Wikipedia.
Click on all these fucking
You're
links.
wiki fucked in the head, bud.
Give me a
Maybe go to
fucking
page
breathing.
2. Go to page 2. Go to the bottom. Go to page 2.
They're all
I'm
gonna
sure
look
you
the
haven't even
same, dude.
ventured to page
That's
2.
how they all
Oh,
look.
you have. Look at you. All right, go to page 3.
Cage, you should start plant a soursop tree next to your cannabis tree plant.
I'm on the right fucking. I'm on the right longitude and latitude for that.
Oh, okay. I forgot you're Canadian.
I'm in fucking Canada. You know what I mean?
I forgot.
I'll plant you a pine tree if you like.
You guys, I had in my soursop tree. I'll never forget, and I don't know the name.
Do you own it? Is your tree?
Yes, it's on my
Oh,
property.
fuck.
And
what are you clicking on, man?
Have you ever seen a caterpillar that blends in and looks exactly like a fucking leaf that blends in? Not a caterpillar, but it was some type.
A catty kid?
A what?
A fucking catty kid.
I don't know. What is that noise?
I had one on my back the other day. Search up K-A-T. No, okay. Search up K-A-T-Y. Luke Cage.
I gotta figure out what it was called, but it blended into my sour. It
I
was
know. I'm trying to bring up what the fuck the lady's trying to talk about here, but
not a katydid. What is that noise?
Do I have background noise right now?
A little bit. No, like
It's better.
K-A-T-Y-D-I-D. Search that up. That's what I think the lady's talking about here, bud.
Who you calling bud, guy?
Who you calling guy, bud?
I'm not your bud, guy. All right?
I'm not your guy, bud.
Listen,
All
buddy,
right.
guy. I'm not your guy, bud. All right?
K-A-T-Y.
Listen, friend. I'm not your dude, guy. All right, man?
I'm not your friend, dude.
Spell it.
All right, Joe.
K-A-T-Y.
D-I-D.
D-I-D.
I think that's pretty much what you got there. But
No, it wasn't a katydid. Nope, I've seen a katydid.
there's many
That's
species
like a
of them.
grasshopper.
But katydid, it's kind of related to it.
Yes, Katie did. They blend in. Katie, it's like Katie did is like a grasshopper that blends into like a leaf or a plant. Hold on, I'm gonna find out what the hell it was. I don't even know. Peniel, what is that
You're
noise that
seriously
you're
typing
doing?
away on your keyboard.
Sean, what is
Yes.
that?
Not an actual girl. What kind of fucking? Can you get to the regular search engine?
I was just making sure something really quick. Hold on, my bad.
Do you
All right,
have,
give me-
did you put headphones on? Did you put the
It's very
Oh,
loud, but
My
ear
bad.
things?
Is there background noise right now?
Yes. Did you put the earbuds in that
No, I
gave
didn't.
you?
That's the fucking background noise I'm
this
talking
lady
about.
gave you
Gonna come
earbuds. She
eventually.
pretty much like raised you
Hold
up.
on a
And you're
second.
still furiously typing away and making non-natural fucking. Cage is gay and non-natural gorilla. Okay. Caddy did, but search
Caddy
that up.
did.
Florida species.
Caddy did.
Yeah. Search it up. Florida species, but.
Well, I think we have Katie Dids here.
Oh, you definitely do. They're prominent over there.
Yeah, they're
And they're probably different. There's like thousands of species of them.
They're indigenous. There's so many indigenous. Okay, I'm gonna find. Hold on. I'm gonna find the thing that blended in and looked like an exact leaf that replicated my soursop leaf.
Do you have a picture?
I have a picture somewhere. It's
Okay,
not
so
on-
just run it through ChatGPT and be like, identify this, and it'll
No, I
probably
have it
identify.
in an old. It's in like an old iPhone somewhere in the cloud. I don't know where that is.
Fuck. Oh, the cloud. It doesn't exist, right?
I know it's up in the cloud, but I'm gonna find a picture on the
It
internet.
definitely doesn't exist, right? If it's
No, it
everywhere.
doesn't.
Come on, lady.
No, my husband was like, "Come look at this." No, Peniel knows. He knows my husband. It existed. He's like, "Come look at this. It's this thing. It literally replicated my soursop tree leaf. I had no idea that could even happen. I'm going to find it on the internet. I'll let you know."
Hopefully, you'll figure that out anytime
Nobody.
soon.
Shut up, Cage.
Come on. Maybe ask your husband for help. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Don't even get anybody started on the internet. Please, I'm scared to even speak. Bex will think she'll like start harassing me about the soursop tree. I made it
What's
all
wrong with
up.
the soursop tree?
I think I found it.
Fuck?
I'm gonna share it.
Share the screen. Hurry up.
Hold on, give me a minute.
Uh,
I need a better picture from my
Fucking
memory.
Peniel is going off. I like the pug with the third eye. You want to see my pug, bud?
You want to see my pug, bud?
You want to see the pug?
You want to see the
You have
pug?
a pug?
All right, right
You have
here.
a pug?
Here's a little picture of my mother and I. Yeah, you want to see me?
Aw.
Look at
Oh my
little
God, how
cage.
cute are you?
Yeah, look.
You look like a little like Asian baby.
Kind of. Not really.
Oh my God, you're so cute.
All right. I don't know if I'm. Wait, I didn't see it.
What
by the
about
way.
the family
I didn't
crest?
share it yet. I gotta find it.
No, I mean Cage. I didn't see it.
Oh,
Oh, he's gone. And he's gone.
just like that, he's gone.
Hey, Cage. By the way, dude, I'm not telling him to relax. Relax, guy. All right. So I heard the. Oh, let's watch those words, sir. Let's watch those words, like the cooter pooter word.
Just like that, I'm back. What are you talking
Put
about?
zeros. At least put some zeros in there, you know, like.
All right, let me throw here. Have you ever seen such a majestic creature like this? I don't think you have. Because this right here, you've never seen a creature like that. Look at this fucking thing, bud.
What are we looking at?
That's a fucking pug with stripes. Okay.
A zub? Is that a zub?
That's a good term for it. I guess
That's
you're
a
calling
zub?
that now. It's a fucking zub, bud.
Oh
What
my
the
God,
fuck is
I
that,
love
man?
a pug. I would adopt a zub. because I
Would
love
you?
I would.
Would you feed it mangoes and what's the other? The sour sop, whatever the fuck
Sour
it's called.
sop. Oh my god.
So
Mangoes.
Give it
You can
kisses.
I'm
frolic.
pretty
You can
sure. I'm
frolic in
pretty
your
sure
garden.
that you can. My bad. I was just gonna say I'm pretty sure that you can also do that with mango leaves. Yeah, you get the same applies with mango leaves. A lot
Well,
of
I've
leaves.
heard
I mean,
if you get a pug from like a little puppy and feed it sour sop and fucking mangoes, it grows stripes and it frolics around the garden.
I
It's
That's what
want
I've
a
heard.
Zug.
I don't know.
it's unfortunate that so many people are under the paradigm that like there's a pill for every ill as opposed to there's a plant for every ill because when you just look into Rockefellerism, Rockefeller medicine, how it all started, that's all you really have to. It's not difficult to see how everything came to be.
Here we go.
You know the way.
This is when Peniel starts acting like my mom.
Yeah, you know, just I resonate with your mama.
I know she does with the medicinal, with the medicine and the pharmaceuticals, all that.
It's just
No, but real shit.
the reality is that most pills
They've been
are
doing. I
plant
was thinking
derived.
about you the other day. I was scrolling down my Instagram thing. I know my main account got fucked, but it's gonna get back again for like the 19th time.
You got fact
Yeah, I was
though.
thinking about where the fuck is Sean at?
Where the fuck is that guy, man?
Yeah, I'm like, where's Sean at? All of a sudden,
Real
you're
dude,
here.
where is he? Do you know or
I
not?
got a fucking Zug.
A Zug.
Yeah, I've turned into quite the fucking
You're an elusive creature.
fucking normie
Have
fucking
you?
binge
No
watcher.
papaya seeds for you anymore? What's going on?
What'd you say about me, sir?
No papaya seeds anymore. What's going on here?
Papaya seeds are also very
They're good. They're good
powerful,
for
man.
killing parasites, right?
All right, let's check this video out really quick because I need to see what this is about. This is super important, guys. Very important. Everyone's wondering what this is about, and
Can we not
let's
get
find
back
out.
to
Don't just say this is about
What now?
Can we not get back to the Zug and bask in its elegance?
This is extremely important, bro. I don't think you realize how important this is. It's like the most important thing since.
All right, let's hear it. I have a 1-2 to share with you.
This is the most important thing since people realize you can add things inside waffle batter, like other than, you know, dessert items. Like you can actually put savory items in waffles. You can make falafel waffles. You can make onion and cheese
Falafels are
waffles.
made of chickpeas, but
You can make caramelized onion and mushroom and cheese waffles. You can make, you know, a lot of things. This is the most important thing since that. So let's.
that's a fountain cake.
Don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers right now. These kids were literally praying.
Literally.
While thoughts and prayers are great, they are not adequate. These children were literally praying at this moment.
I've said this before. Thoughts and prayers, they're certainly welcome, but they're not enough.
So
Right.
Mayor,
These kids were literally in church praying.
do not
Literally.
think of these as just somebody else's kids.
They're literally retarded.
Think of this as if it were your own.
Look, we have to be thinking about them, not as somebody else's kids, but as our own. Think about them as our own kids.
We shouldn't just think of these kids as somebody else's kids. Think of them as your own kids.
Right.
And we should
Exactly.
not be looking
Where did I hear
at
that?
these kids that got shot yesterday as just somebody else's kids. Think of them as your own
Stop
kids.
giving these
Consider
fucking
how you would
details
feel.
and shit, bud.
Think about, you know, that last
You should have
interaction that you
this
had
day,
with your
fucking-
children
these people getting
this
shot
morning.
every day.
You kissed them goodbye, you shoved some applesauce in their hand.
Think about the last thing that you told your son or daughter when you said goodbye to them this morning. The gentle kiss on the cheek, a few kind words, shoving them a pack of applesauce.
Think of the last interactions that you had with your kids this morning when you said goodbye to them, you shoved them some applesauce. The police officers that ran towards danger when the rest of us could have ran in the other direction.
What's your
I'm grateful for our first responders and our
police.
police officers, not just from Minneapolis, but around the state, who ran towards danger when so many of the rest of us could have ran in the opposite direction.
We have more guns in America than people. We have
Guys, we have more guns than people. You hear that? There's more than 330 million guns in this country. All right.
more guns in America than we have people. That's a problem.
When you have more guns than people in America,
Yeah,
you
a
got
bunch
a
of
problem.
retards.
There are other countries in the world where some sort of horrific shooting takes place, and then they take the action to make the necessary change so that it doesn't happen again.
When we see other countries around the world that experience senseless gun violence, say they're going to do something about it, yet here we are.
by Neil. Can I show you what's going on? Jeez. Come on. But yeah, please go on the road. I meet real people on the road. Fuck your little. Wake the fuck up. Here, you got keys on the road. Come on, bro. Yeah, this dog. Allow it. Are you fucking vaping nicotine?
What now?
Fuck is that? Okay, I put in the private chat. Cage on the road.
Right,
Fuck
right.
News, yeah, play it, man. It's Cage on the News. But can you play it like normal speed?
How long is it, bro? How long is it? Let's be real.
A few minutes.
What's a few minutes?
More than 3.
Less than
5 or 6 or something. I don't fucking know.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You smoking on that fire, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a grower here.
Mm-hmm.
I grow that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With that.
Fuck off. Everywhere, man. Yeah. See that? That's a camera.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put you on camera. You want me to sit down on the bench? Chill out for a minute. So you're from Alberta?
No.
Not from these guys, huh?
Yeah.
You know them?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Know them for? You're a Rastaman.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to play with them, man. But I don't know what time they're going to start, though.
Yeah.
It looks like it just...
I've been seeing this orchestra. I don't want to put people on. You're not on the camera, right? Because this is a whole performance, right?
Yeah.
But it's Cage on the road for my friends to see because I'm from over here.
Oh.
There, sir.
Yeah. Well, you
Yes,
should have been here Sunday.
I've seen it for a few days, man.
Oh,
It's
because
beautiful music.
yeah, I was here Sunday.
And that's some good fucking loud over there too, right?
Yeah.
Big up, brother.
All right, I do my little thing here.
What you doing? No, not me.
No, okay, so put it over there.
Thanks, buddy.
What are you doing, sorry?
It's not live or anything. It's just to show my friends what Toronto is like.
Oh, I thought you said you were talking to someone over there.
There's a Rastaman on the bench.
Oh, we should go down there and take a look.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm heading for the
I learned how to play some weird drum. Yes, ma'am. So look at that. How's that even set up like that? Like we're on the drum and make a different. That's awesome. That is magic. That's some magic, my friend. Yes, sir. That's some magic right there. You heard? Yes, sir.
That's mine. So one person gets 6 of these. Right?
Yeah. That is cool. Yeah, that's something different. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's mine. And one person gets 6. 6 drums.
And what, they're filled with different levels of water or something?
No, just like that.
Just
Just like that. Yeah, that's it. Normal. That's it.
that's it?
And then yeah, one. Yeah. So do re mi fa so.
What about the middle thing?
Oh, that's if it rains.
Oh, if it rains, it goes.
Right.
Okay, I get it. So you guys, I've been noticing your work over here.
You know this not. Yeah. Just stand over there. Wait.
What? That fucking drum thing. Now I got the fucking wagon. I mean, with the Korean stuff.
You were under the bridge downtown?
No, probably not.
Under the bridge downtown.
What's my favorite? I go to the Korean. You know what I mean? I'm a depth at Korean martial
Whatever,
arts.
you got more subs than me now.
Got to have
On this channel, anyway.
We're going to the fucking Korean grocery store, but
Korean Mart. Yeah, we got this place near here called Kimchi Mart. It's great.
oh yeah, kimchi.
We got some tamarind paste from there. You know, which has a myriad of
Thanks for like a myriad of emojis that I got to.
a myriad of benefits, man. A plethora of pineal powered benefits. But yeah, great for pineal decalcification. You know, and
Go back to your neighbor who gave you everything. Fuck off.
pineal detox.
Give him the mangoes off the top.
That looks all good right there. All them herbal soaps. That's where it's at. Zoom bar.
Probably need that.
Is any of this stuff American made or no?
It's Korean, but
Yeah,
like,
but that
just
doesn't
like
mean
the
it's
martial
not.
arts that I was Hapkido.
Where is this at? In Toronto?
Yeah, it's Galleria.
That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
no, this This shit is like super overpriced. It's unbelievable. Only rich Asian people.
What is it like the Whole Foods of Korean people?
Pretty much, yeah.
What's the slur for?
It's beyond that.
What's the slur for Koreans again?
I have no idea. There's some retard over there. Look at this guy dancing. I go and get these things are the rats really odd.
On the nail. Crabbish. Yes, sir.
I double take. I get a direct line. Fuck off.
How's it going? How are you? I got the membership thing.
Great content, dude. Riveting.
Oh, that's okay. I'll pay debit. Anyone ever needs a wallet, I'll take $12.98. They got you.
Fucking riveting, bro. How did you do
auto
that?
cards and shit? Did you get what you're trying to find in the fucking thing?
Yes.
No, maybe, possibly. Okay. Welcome back. Just joking.
Good stuff. That's Cage, guys. Go subscribe to his channel. Hit his notification bells and hit the like button.
No, fuck off. You do not go anywhere near me. Everybody, unsubscribe. Fuck right off. All right, we got a fucking Zug.
Right.
Yeah, Zug. I literally
Right.
now I want a fucking Zug.
Right.
That's an elusive animal. I need like 18 grand from you, and I give you a Zug. I'll paint it with like, I'll go to Canadian Tire over here. I'll grab like black spray paint.
I'll pay $5.
No, we need like, you have to have 50 grand now.
Why isn't it working? Why is it doing that?
We need a minimum fucking 50 G's at this point. I tried giving it for 18, and now we're raising the price to 50 G's.
Oh my
Crazy,
God. You're like a puppy mill. You're literally a puppy mill.
No, we produce mythical creatures, okay?
Okay, you're a mythical creature mill.
So dope.
A Zug mill.
Yeah, we can go with that. I like the voice. Yeah, we can go with that. I got you. Whatever you need.
All right, so yeah, let's see what this shit's about. This sounds interesting. I want to see largest theft Home Depot theft ring ever. 14 people. Let's see what this is. Hold on.
What did you pay for 50K for a Zug?
Involved in what they say is the
we've been genetically modifying them.
I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck is a
people
Zug?
accused of being involved.
I'm not even.
It's a zebra mixed with a pug.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It has stripes and shit. It eats mangoes and what was the other thing? Papaya and
Soursop.
Soursop. Yeah, that's his main diet: mango, soursop, and papaya.
Fascinating.
You gotta take the seeds out,
Fascinating.
It is, man. If you do that, it grows wings and shit. It kind of like metamorphosizes. It goes into a little cocoon. I'm it. Flying around and shit.
Damn, allegedly stole
You've never met it?
$10 in merchandise from dozens of stores. That's wild. How long was that going for, man? That's insane.
Bro, they're doing it over here. It's fucking retarded. Somebody just got charged. Imagine somebody broke into your house. You're fucking where you're at. You can shoot them. But imagine somebody broke into your house at 3 in the morning. And then you get charged for assault. What?
Not in Florida.
In Florida,
church leaders arrested in multi-million-dollar conspiracy after FBI.
Oh, I heard about that one. I really looked into it.
All right, we'll check that out after. And then Home Depot. Wow, there was a press conference about it, about the retail theft thing. Operation Kill Switch. Retail Theft Task Force. Fascinating. How comedy was destroyed by an anti-reality doomsday cult. Is this like the Jonestown?
Well, have you heard about the TikTok cult? There's some Asian guy running it in California or whatever. And it's fucking weird.
Whoops. What did I do?
Well,
That's like
all that
close to their door now.
The Ventura County Sheriff's Department is calling it the largest organized retail theft
whatever.
case uncovered in Home Depot
Look,
history.
just slow it the fuck down, man.
9 people have been arrested and charged. Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia is live in Camarillo with the details.
This is
Sid?
what he does. I can't.
It is huge. We are talking about this
Slow it
stealing,
down.
according to the Ventura County Sheriff's Office and the District Attorney, of over $10 million in merchandise. This was an investigation that started a few months ago, and some of those that are in custody will be facing decades in state prison.
It
Here are
never
the numbers.
changed.
The 9 people in custody who are allegedly responsible for over 600 thefts in 71 Home Depots in Ventura, Los Angeles, Orange, San Bernardino, and Riverside counties. According to the Ventura County DA's office, the theft ring is responsible for stealing more than $10 million in merchandise. The ring would resell it online and to contractors. The Ventura County Organized Retail Theft Task Force, with the help of other law enforcement agencies in Southern California, started the investigation in February when Home Depot notified them of a possible ring stealing from their stores here in Southern California. Among the suspects, the ringleader and his ex-wife and her boyfriend. On August 14th, the arrests were made. Law enforcement pulled the resources to take down this Home Depot theft ring. The retailer started working with law enforcement, as I said, in February to help make these arrests.
All right, we got
From there, the investigation began in earnest, in diligence, and in cooperation between prosecutors, detectives, and investigators. This is a complex and extensive investigation.
The most active crew I've worked in my entire career. I was pretty blown away at how brazen, how many different occasions they would go out and commit crimes, and so it was logistically a challenge to keep up with that. However, it can only have been accomplished because of the task force. We had the resources, we had a team in place that really was able to devote the time needed for such a massive operation. The theft ring was based in the San Fernando Valley, working out of a store of the ringleader. That ringleader is facing up to 30-plus years in state prison if convicted on all 48 counts. Again, Ventura County law enforcement saying they have busted up one of the largest Home Depot theft rings in the country. They say they're responsible for stealing more than $10 million worth of merchandise from Home Depots. Reporting live in Camarillo, I'm Sid Garcia, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, so thank you.
Your thoughts? Hello? Hello?
Meow.
Hmm?
Thoughts on stealing from the Home Depots? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm trying to look for the bug that was on
All right, can you
my
hear me now?
tree.
Can you hear the
Any
bug?
thoughts on me eating munching on a spicy hummus and guacamole veggie curry sandwich at 3:23 in the morning?
No, but are you
There's
good?
no
I'm
issue
falling
here.
asleep
We're on
soon.
we're
Do
on
you
the
need
same
any,
time zone.
Sean, do you need any food? Do you need water? What do you need besides internet connection?
You
I
need
got
some
some trail mix.
Doug. You definitely need
Got
some
some,
Doug.
I got some spicy hummus, guacamole, veggie curry sandwich, which is the weirdest fucking thing I probably made in a
You need
while.
a Doug. Can you hear me?
Right, I need a Zug. That's true. I do. I could use a Zug.
Definitely.
It's the cute.
I think that would like complete his life.
First of
But
all,
either
the
way.
Zug is the cutest thing ever, and I need one.
Detectives search for
Everyone-
clues after rappers shot to
You need
death
a
in
home, you need a
Allendale
fucking
Beach.
Doug. That's about it.
What
You
rapper
all
is
get
this
along.
exactly?
Fuckers. All right.
What now?
All right. Let me show you the fucking app keto video, bud.
Wow, 600 thefts, dude. Police bust California. It was 600 thefts that, like, did it really take that long for them to? That's crazy. It just goes to show, like, wow, how long some people could. I mean, people could have easily probably died by now that were involved in that fucking raid. Probably that was probably years long. I mean, Jesus Christ. Let me see what rapper this is.
Crime alert today as police now searching for the shooter who gunned down a man in Hallandale Beach, and we've learned that victim was a local rapper.
Why do you have
Local
to
10's
play
Rushmore
it?
has the latest now from that scene.
We saw Hallandale Beach police out here throughout the day investigating,
Oh,
trying to
there's
solve this case where a young man,
Josh
25 years old, had
Lowe.
his life taken. According to witnesses, he was a rapper. We did look into his history. He has been arrested in the past. Police say this is very much an ongoing investigation. Hallandale Beach police still on the scene Friday morning,
Josh
searching for
Lowe.
clues, going door to
Sean,
door, trying to
pause it
solve a
real
murder.
quick.
Bullets flying.
What now?
Pause it real quick. That's Josh Lowe. You know, channels. What is he? Channel 7. I hung out at a bar with Josh Lowe. Anyway, go
I don't know
on.
what you're talking about. I don't see who you're referring
Josh
to.
Lowe is the reporter from Channel 10.
What the fuck, that guy?
Yeah, I told him
Josh Lowe,
methamphetamine.
rewind it. That's Josh fucking Lowe.
Yeah,
How do you know
Josh
him?
Lowe.
But
Josh Lowe is actually Sean's
he's a
mango meth plug.
local reporter.
I know. How do you know him? I'm saying.
I hung out at a bar with him on Hollywood, and I think it was like Flanagan's or something. I don't even know.
That's funny.
We hung out
Yeah,
with him.
I've met at least one or two of those reporters. One I met back years when I was way younger, and I was at the courthouse for some shit.
Oh
and
yeah, but
and
it was probably Josh Lowe. Josh Lowe's been around forever.
I met Al Roker in the fucking Lowe's Hotel. I'll never forget that because he's trying to hide himself as he's going up the stairs, and I knew as I saw him doing that too that's why he was doing it. He like lowered his hat as he was going up the stairs, as he was entering the.
Nobody recognized me. You don't recognize.
Was he a skinny? Was he skinny?
I don't remember. It was fucking it was so long. It was like 10, probably almost years ago. When I was working at South Beach Food and Wine Fest. That's when I met Guy Fieri and all them motherfuckers.
I know.
That's when I was smoking a joint with Amanda Freytag from Chopped. I literally smoked a joint with one of the Chopped judges. That shit was wild.
Listen, Paige, we live in South Florida. It's a melting pot. We hang out with we smoke pot with famous people.
Fuck off. We have the biggest actors. You know Neo from The Matrix? Toronto. You know, like Jim Carrey. Toronto. Look, even Neo, everyone's like The Matrix. Hey. Where does that come from? Fuck out of here. The biggest artist of the world, Toronto.
We probably hung out with them in South Beach. South Beach.
Well, yeah, they call them snowbirds, right? So when it gets cold over here, they fly to Florida.
Yes. Fucking snowbirds.
Yeah, that's what they call them. They get mangoes off the tree, apparently.
No, the snowbirds, no, they don't get the snowbirds pay $2 for one mango. That's what snowbirds do.
$2 for a mango. That's a good deal.
Good deal, right? We saw you coming. We saw you snowbirds coming.
They're just like old people that want to play golf. But yeah, you ever seen the good documentary Cocaine Cowboys?
Yes. Yep. And
yeah, it's like your entire fucking realm was built off of cocaine over
there. Yeah, Miami.
Pretty much, yeah.
South Florida, yeah. I know.
And since you're a woman, you probably like this. You know Griselda Blanco?
Did you say Bear Grylls?
Not Bear Grylls. Fuck off with that. Griselda Blanco.
Griselda
Blanco, yeah.
Griselda Blanco. No, I don't know. No.
She's the Black Widow. Yeah, big time.
Oh, the Black Widow. Yep, I have heard of her.
She's fucking dangerous in the little son's like Corleone.
I don't know. I mean, I don't get wrapped up into that.
I don't either, but this is why you have a place to live with mango trees and fucking zugs and remember
zugs and mangoes. Wait, hold on, let me get my mangoes. Hold on.
Are you a good neighbor?
Zugs and mangoes. Let's go.
Now I'm more interested with that. All right.
Zugs and mangoes. I'm still looking for the bug that blended into, it looked like a leaf in my soursop tree, and I'm trying to look for it, and I will find it, you guys.
All right, here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Bug in your South Florida, right? Bug in South Florida.
I already tried to Google
blends into. I could do it.
Soursop. It looks like a leaf.
Soursop. Fuck off. Soursop. I'm not telling you to fuck off. It's the fucking.
No, I know.
Soursop tree that blends into a leaf.
Leaf. You gotta say leaf. It looks like a leaf.
Not a meat, a leaf. This fucking spell check is annoying. Now I went to last. Leaf.
I tried to do this earlier. It didn't even come up for me. So
we'll find something here. I think we can identify it as very close.
Yeah, do like an AI thing. You can create like a.
Oh, I found it.
Stop. You did?
Yep. I'll put it in the private. I found like the technical term for it. You can Google that.
Okay.
Make it easy on you.
Thank you.
There you go. That's what it's called.
Anana Marakata.
I ain't gonna
Anana
fucking pronounce that shit. I don't know.
Anano Marakata. All right, hold on.
I think that's the fucker. We've identified it.
Anano
Fucking Wikipedia. No fucking
Marak. What the fuck? Marakata. Anana.
You found that motherfucker real quick. Fucking AI. It's too dangerous for people.
I know. Hold
I
on.
just spent my entire life trying
I'm
to figure
too
this out.
slow for AI. No, what did you find, Anano America? You found soursop. That's another word. Yeah. That's another word for soursop. Anano Marakata.
Oh, my bad. Here, I found it here.
Okay.
It's a thorn tree hopper. But here, it's a thorn fucking tree hopper. My bad, I put the wrong one in. Here, find that one. There's the fucking name. Unicorn.
Ubania. Ubania crest unicorn.
It might, I'm not saying that's it, but we could fucking find it. If there's a zug, there's a way.
Let me see. Oh, you might be. Hold on, you're close, but nope.
No
Close.
cigar? Oh no.
No cigar. Nope.
Fuck. I need Cuban cigars.
It literally had.
Okay.
It looked exactly like the soursop leaf. It blended in to the leaf. It was like a caterpillar with a leaf that looked like the soursop.
Insect, a mealybug, cylinders, or thorns. Okay, so it's probably a. Alright. Let's narrow it down.
Let me see.
Fucking bugs. Alright.
I'm trying to search through my pictures on my iPhone and
That'd be way easier. Is there a picture of it?
No, I'm looking for it. I gotta ask my husband. I looked through. I searched tree, leaf. I searched everything.
Yeah, look, I have like fucking like 15,000 fucking photos. I could have found it.
I know. I
Yeah,
can't.
So what should it be? Narrowing it down. Where the fucking find this goddamn book? I'm on a fucking mission.
I know, me too. But I'm falling asleep.
The caddy did. That's what
It's
I was
not
saying.
a katydid.
All right, but it's this. Here's a different name for it.
It's not a katydid.
Lift making moth. It's not a fucking moth. Less like it would. No, it's not a fucking walking stick. Can you search up this fucking photo, please?
Not a walking stick. Similar.
No, this one. You see that?
A tetiganate. All right, let's see.
I don't fucking pronounce that shit.
A
Either way,
tetiganate. Let me see.
that's definitely it. I have one the other day over here.
Tetiganate. Oh, hold on.
Did we
You
find
might
it?
No, okay, a tetiganate. You might be right, but it's not quite there. Maybe
it's probably a different species. There's like thousands of species that adapt to their nature.
So the tetiganate looks like it's like a leaf with legs.
Yeah, so it blends in with like.
It blends in with the fucking leaf. It's like a shapeshifter. I don't know.
Have you found it, or it could like blend in. It's like a fucking.
It's like an alien. It was a fucking alien. Okay, that's all I gotta say. I'll find it one day.
All the time. Fucking weird ass shit.
Tetiganate. Where did Peniel go?
I don't know. Is that right though? Like, have you found it yet? No.
The tetiganate was the most It was
A caddy did with a K-A-T-Y-D-I-D is a leaf insect type, and there's so many.
Yeah, but it's not a katydid. I know what a katydid
No, but
is.
the tecta, whatever the fuck, is a part of that.
Oh, well, yeah, some type of species. I don't know. I think it was an alien. It was the only one I've ever seen and never came back. Ever.
I've seen one of them too. The fucker was on my shoulder. I had to fucking throw it on the ground. I preserved it. It was weird. Took it in with me. It was very odd. Now I've seen this weird fucking dragonfly. I don't know. Lately, I've been looking into this insect shit.
No, you know they have GMO dragonflies, right? Just like GMO.
Yeah, this thing was
mosquitoes.
like fucking freaking out, like batching his head off the wall for like an hour and a half. It was really
There's
weird.
dragonfly farms. They raise dragonflies and they release them. They're genetically modified, just like the mosquitoes that they released in the Florida Keys several years ago.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
They're at it again, huh?
GMO mosquitoes, and now there's. Don't even get me started on the GMO mosquitoes. Don't.
Oh yeah, like Pineal and I, for example, Pineal, Sean, whatever the fuck you want to call the guy. Yeah, we
Sean,
looked
where
into
are
it. Like,
you?
if you look on Bill Gates' YouTube channel, they have this weird swarm of mosquitoes, like literally telling people they're releasing them.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. People think it's a conspiracy. It's not. They genetically
They're
modified.
openly telling you what they're doing.
They modified mosquitoes and released them in the Florida Keys. There was a lot. Many people were against it.
Why are you fucking with the insects? This shit. You're like-
Exactly. And now they're all sucking our fucking blood, and they're trying to destroy us.
You want it? You want to hear something?
Fuck these mosquitoes. That's all I gotta say.
You
I
want to
have
hear a powerful tool?
I have 3 tennis rackets that are powered
play
with
tennis and shit?
electricity, and I will zap
They're
those
electric.
motherfuckers. Come at me.
All right, you want to hear what my dad taught me? Because yeah, I'm in Canada, right? If you go to like you go camping, like northern Ontario, you'll get swarmed even before they released any fucking bullshit. I'm like, Dad, how come they're all attacking me and then land on you? Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's like, yeah, he's like, he put his hand out, he allowed one to land on his arm. He squeezed, he let it inject him. All right? You don't feel it because like saliva is like a fucking whatever, it numbs your skin. He allowed one to land on me, like squeezed the skin around it, and it can't like let go. So it just literally explodes with blood.
Yeah. Did he make it did he flex?
And then I did that, and like they literally never fuck with me ever again.
Because it's blood. They want certain types of blood. They only like the warm blood. There's certain blood they like. Okay. Some people do not get affected by these, but these new GMO mosquitoes, they're after all the blood. Certain blood. Don't get me started because I can start sounding crazy. Where's my neighbor?
It really does
Go to
not
bed.
sound crazy though.
Sean, where are you?
You don't judge me. You don't judge me on the fucking panels and shit.
Where's my fucking neighbor, dude?
All right, can you just shout out to the Zug? Okay,
I gotta go to bed, Cage. I have to go to bed. He's pirating my what do you call it? The internets.
I'm pirating your fucking mangoes and shit.
Sean, where?
I'm coming for you fucking Americans. I'm taking all your mangoes and papayas.
I'm pirating your Zugs.
And
I'm coming after all
catty
you
fucking.
guys.
I'm coming for your insects and everything.
I'll trade you my insects for all the Zugs. I'm
Weed
not
for
kidding you.
insects.
You
can't buy the Zug. The Zug it's a mystical creature.
I'm not even kidding you. The Zug is my new favorite thing.
Really?
It's the cutest thing ever.
Oh wow. There it is, and it's actually a demonic force that will ruin your entire life. Trust me, you don't fuck with this Zug. You're done. Headshot you.
He just looks cute. He's demonic. Oh my god, I'm such a fool.
It's such an elusive creature. It's trying to
I
lure
know.
you
I
in.
would be fooled right into it. I'm fucked.
Perfect. That's the whole point.
I would adopt a Zug. I would be fucked.
Maybe the Zug will adopt you. Okay. Let's get this pecking order in line here, okay? The Zug is adopting you. You're
God.
owned by the Zug.
I'm so easily
Don't question it.
manipulated by the Zug, the fucking Zug. Okay, very good.
We found an inn. Perfect. Now we have mango trees and insects. They're coming right back to Canada. We're gonna burn your fucking White House down for a third time with the Zug. We're gonna have an army, a legion of them.
Oh my God, the Zug! You're so evil, you cute little Zug.
Yeah,
Sean,
now you're completely fucked beyond belief.
I know we're fucked by the Zug. Sean, where are
Pretty much,
you?
yeah. He'll be back.
I know, but I have to go to bed. I don't want to leave you up here by yourself, Cage. I have to. The Zug by
Wait until he
himself.
gets back. You know, give him.
I can't. It's 3:40 in
For
the
the sake
freaking
of the Zug. Come on.
3:40 in the morning. Here.
It's fucking afternoon.
And I gotta get my shit together.
Well, I'm in Australia, right? So, oh, he's back.
Oh, Cage, guess what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Cage,
That
guess
was
what?
crazy, dude. That was like fucking insane. My laptop was, I don't know what was just
That's
happening,
the power
but
of the
I
Zug,
had to
buddy.
restart.
The Zug hacked
was
into
the
a
Zug.
laptop.
Okay,
So-
wait, Cage, guess what?
What? Oh. This one gone.
I guess that's that. So shout out to Jen and Kevin. Kevin helped save the. Kevin officially is part of the Iguana Hero Club, also known as the Iguana Savers Club, also
Have you
known
ever
as
had
the
an iguana omelet?
Iguana Man. Iguana Man
Remember
Mafia.
the Iguana Man? He was out here a long time.
Yeah, it feels good to save a life, you know?
Well, no, you shoot them and you eat them, barbecue them, and you make like a omelet. Like iguana omelet. I would never eat it, but people do. Why the fuck do they lay eggs?
What are you talking about right now?
Iguanas laying eggs and people making a fuck. There was the Iguana Man. I don't know if he's still online. A long time ago. There was like a terrible infestation of iguanas. And you're like allowed to shoot them in public apparently, and then make omelets out of their babies. It's very odd. Fucking
All right, I'm going for one more really quick.
Question for you. Tell me what you first heard. Like, when did you first hear the shots?
I didn't.
Question for you. Tell me what you first heard. Like, when did you first
All right, I gotta get back to the music.
I didn't.
It was great talking with you, Barney.
Yes, sir. Indeed, sir.
It's nice to see you back, buddy.
I have to agree, sir. And yeah, I
Everything
think
good? I know we all have to take whatever. It's a part of life. But yeah, everything good, buddy? You need anything?
no, I'm good. It sounds like I'm taken care of. I got this black Apache helicopter flying over right now. Hold on a second. I gotta look at that. I gotta look at this fucking thing. Hold on. I love this when they literally fly directly overhead.
Fuck.
Can you hear it?
A little bit. Tell them to fucking face the fucking Zug. Tell them to go fuck themselves, buddy.
What are you saying now?
Tell them to face the Zug. We got a Zug and it like flies around like through interdimensions and shit. It'll fuck you up. Not you, but anybody who's trying to fly the fuck over you. Tell them Cage has the Zug, or the Zug has the Cage, and the Cage is within the Zug. And
I think you've been smoking a little bit too much stuff there, buddy.
I literally haven't at all. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, okay. You fucking stoner.
Buddy, I haven't even smoked. I've been taking a break for a while. Like, literally in the last like 4 months, I smoked like one joint. It's too powerful. It's fucking.
This chopper is literally directly over Did I get it?
I hear it, man. I heard it.
I missed it. Damn it.
It doesn't matter. I heard that fucking thing.
Nothing to worry about.
I heard it too.
It's probably just they're aware that I'm tapped in, and that at any moment now, an alien's probably going to tap into the stream. Because
well, maybe the alien is right here. But either way, allow the fucking. Yeah, allow it. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I read that cats could possibly be aliens as well. That's why when they, hear something from hundreds of feet away, their ears like kind of perk up because they have ESPN. You know what I'm saying? They have ESPN. Do you get the reference? No.
Some shit like that.
No. Nothing. Mean Girls. Nobody. Oh, it's coming back. Coming back.
Buddy, you're in fucking Florida. There's probably some crazy fucking motherfucker wrangling iguanas or.
Yeah, well, I mean, I doubt it's for me in my stream. I mean, come on, man.
You got reptilian alligators in the swamp, but
I doubt one of my neighbors called and said, "There's someone doing the live stream. I think they might be up to criminal activity."
Buddy, you're in fucking Florida. People are crazy out there. You know what I mean? They're probably just... Someone got popped down the road and you're gonna pretend like it's about you.
Oh, there you go. There it is. What's up, guy? Just circling.
They're not looking for you. If they want to fucking find you, they just deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Alright, anyways, stop being fucking paranoid.
All right, man.
Fuck
I doubt
off.
it.
You don't want to, mango. Calm down.
Eat a mango or two, for sure.
Yeah, mango or two, you're good, but don't worry. If they have any issue, if they actually like, tell them to call Cage Kowalski. I'm just joking. But
All of a sudden, there's like 4 cars driving by out of nowhere. What the fuck is going on? Dude, I'm paranoid.
I don't know what they're going after.
Yeah, maybe something's going on. They're looking for somebody.
They're not looking for you. They're looking for some retard that probably did some bullshit.
They're looking for this guy right here, dude.
So a question for you. Tell me what you first heard. Like, when did you first hear this?
Not this guy. Fuck, we finally found him.
Actually
Where's
heard
Waldo?
them. I was inside the store, but then I hear on the radio, shots fired.
All right, anyways, I'm off.
So,
on the radio.
Yes. So
Turn
then,
on the radio. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. But either way, yeah, thank you for having me, bud. I was just checking.
Love you, man. Good to see you, bro.
Love you, brother. Keep it up.
This guy's just having a great old time here, man. What are you doing, bro? Alrighty then. Circling and circling. It's been really all. I think I could maybe leave it there, unless anyone's got any requests or anything of that sort. Then yeah. Otherwise, I think I'm out of here any minute now. So let's finish this video really quick. This fucking car is driving by like crazy. What is happening? It's almost 4 in the morning. What's wrong with people? What's wrong with me?
they just told us active shooter drill, active shooter drill, active shooter drill, active shooter drill. So we just ran like outside. We told guys get out. Active shooter drill. Active shooter drill. Active shooter drill. Active shooter drill. Active shooter drill.
Alrighty then. I want to meet this helicopter guy, man. What's going on? All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I hope everyone's okay. Anyway, let's see what's going on with. second here. How do I do this? How do I do this? I'm gonna see donuts last video. It looked interesting. It's been a while. I haven't even been around the interwebs for quite some time, and I'm strongly considering changing that very soon. Getting myself a cellular telephone device, a smartphone, as you will, if you will, a secret militarized armament in my residential technology. Shout out to Cult of Conspiracy. Wow. Just circling and circling, man. I mean, this isn't evidence. What the fuck is, man? What is going on? What is going on? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna click one of these bad boys, see what's new in the Conspira Panelverse. Let me queue up a couple. Queue up a few, maybe? I don't know. Marilyn Monroe. You know what's funny? I actually just watched the only Marilyn Monroe movie I've ever seen. Last night or the night before? What was it called? So Hot. What was it called? So Hot something? I gotta hear it. Let me see. Marilyn. It had Jack Lemmon. It was fucking hilarious, dude. Jack Lemmon from The Out-of-Towners. It was like a 1959 movie. Movie's older than my mama. Not Marilyn Manson. I'm typing Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Monroe. So Hot. No, what the fuck is it called, dude? Some Like It Hot. That's what it is. Some Like It Hot. It was classic, man. The old, they don't do movies like they used to anymore. It's kind of annoying, actually, at this point. This fucking chopper is just loud and obnoxious. 4,000 troops deployed in response to Venezuela or something. Throwing up a peace sign. I gotta throw him up a peace sign. All right. Maybe we'll check this one out. It's kind of long, so we'll probably not check that one out. Maybe a little bit of it. But ancient digital cults controlling the masses. Shout out to Donut. Yeah, I haven't watched any of his content in quite some time, or anyone else's for that matter, for the most part. But let's see what's up.
A total digital institution in the rise of the digital profits, of the relationship between the mental patients and the ward. A digital silo is an algorithm where subscribers are cut off from reality into a network of influencers for a significant time, living under strict, centralized control in their digital silos, getting all the different exercises of rituals, diets, clothing, beliefs, lingo, and habits. Are you in a digital cult, and are you the sacrifice? Yo, what up? It's Donut, and you tuning into all you Illuminati news. Who is the clandestine puppet masters behind the influencers that the masses are having parasocial bonds with, thinking they're having FaceTimes with these TikTok conspiracy influencers, dancers, and political commentators, building a bond that's only one directional? And is the clandestine puppet masters behind these influencers manipulating minds for a certain outcome? Michael Foucault, governmentality. It's the conduct of
That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the helicopter in the skies.
Conduct. Because the elites know that most people follow. Oswald Spengler was studied by Henry Kissinger, and he knew this as well. At the end of Imperial Rome, people went back into the darkness of proto-mysticism, in the womb of the mother in the grave. In his book, The Decline of the West, are these social media influencers imitating ancient mystery cults? Now click the link down below. I just did a podcast with Jamie Hanshaw where we go over these slides in way more detail. You're not going to want to miss that, so make sure to go click that link below and get notified to watch that stream because it's even more jam-packed. The autokinetic effect, social media influence and conformity. This image that you see here on the right is the autokinetic effect. Phase 1, people estimate the movement alone. Results varied widely. So everyone sees this image moving differently. But then when you're in a group of people in phase 2, people estimated in groups, answer begin to align until the group shared a common norm that was formed. So everybody conformed when they were in a group. Later, when they were alone, many stuck with the group's earlier answer, showing the power of the group and conformity of the masses. And your answer, showing the power of the
autokinetic effect. Phase 1, people estimated the movement alone. Results varied widely. Phase 2, people estimated in groups. Answers began to align until shared group worm form. What does it say? Until a shared group norm formed. Social media influence and conformity. Later, even when back alone, many stuck to the group's earlier answer.
The group and conformity of the masses and these cults, which they're very proud of.
Group consensus can shape what people believe they see, quote, getting ratioed. Gustave Le Bon, The Crowd, The Study of the Popular Mind. I think that looks like in the bottom left, what is that, the music video for Pink Floyd, Another Break in the Wall, I'm guessing?
Gustave Le Bon, famous book, The Crowd, the psychology of this feminine entity. That's not the individual and not individual rights. It's the group. And the group consensus can shape what people believe they see. Most famous term now on social media is getting ratioed, meaning the whole entire group think is right and we're happy. It's the same thing we see with the Frankenstein monster at the bottom with the group going after Frankenstein, or the Monty Python. It's a witch, when it clearly wasn't a witch, but the group conforms.
Yeah, so I'm really starting to get curious. Get to the chopper. Get down. Get down now. I'm really curious to know what exactly is going on at this point. Genuinely curious. You know, we have to actually, I think, break the silence here to give a little shout out to Austrian Death Machine. I don't know what's up with Tim Lampert, also known as the creator of Austrian Death Machine, as well as I Lay Dying. First circle pit I ever went in, possibly the only legitimate circle pit I've ever been in, when I was probably fucking 15 years old. I think it was before I was even burning the Shiva, dude. Before I was even burning the reefas, I was at Warped Tour, Vans Warped Tour 20 fucking, what was that, 20, my gosh, dude, 2006, 2006, maybe 2007. And As I Lay Dying, circle pit for 94 hours. Fucking insane, dude. Insane that I didn't get trampled or seriously hurt. But look at that. The first thing that comes up, get to the chopper. But I definitely have to look up a non-copyrighted version here. So I mean, what in the world? What in the world? I'm famous, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they think I'm connected to the Home Depot people. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, man. Ruining my stream with the sounds. Hold on a second here. Yeah, StreamYard's got all kinds of new settings and features, and I'm just trying to adjust and get used to it. Very strange, all the updates. Are there no... How do I go to the videos? Hit the subscribe. This looks like all playlists. This is strange. Yeah, I haven't heard this in so long, so this should be funny. Should I just look up a... Oh, there we go. Movie music video. That's perfect, man. That is perfect. All right, we'll be right back, folks. Enjoy. Get to the chopper now!
LA Secret Celebrity Tunnel. Now there's...
Yeah, guys, so here's the thing. I just got to put it out there. If, I'm just going to say it like this. I'm not suicidal, all right? I'm not suicidal. I'm very content. I'm a lead volunteer for a grief and loss support group. And, yeah, apparently my neighbor can't fall asleep because of the chopper. What is happening? I hope everything's okay. You know what I mean? I hope there's nobody that's on the run from, like, violent crime or something in my city, because we have a pretty low crime rate here. So one of the reasons why it's a very cozy town. So yeah, I hope everything's okay. I'm kind of like getting paranoid. I want to go home, call my people that are around here, make sure everyone's okay at this point. I want to like tap into the late night news channels. I want to turn on the mainstream media, see what's going on out there. But in the meantime, I don't know who's here besides Justin, and Don't Judge Me, and myself, of course, and the tribe. So who else is here? Who else is creeping? Who are the other 3 people creeping right now? I gotta know. 4 people. 4 people. Oh, just went down. Okay, let's see what's up with Chateau Marmont Hotel. Something strange found underneath Hollywood.
Shot
Hollywood.
Chateau Marmont, tons of secrecy. This is where rituals go down. And it is tied into Marilyn Monroe, you know, being the Hollywood Babylon sacrifice and the connections to Under the Silver Lake. What's underneath LA? But as you can see, here's Marilyn Monroe, and they were really showcasing Marilyn Monroe in Under the Silver Lake. But in Under the Silver Lakes, this occult movie shows Marilyn Monroe as one of the main figures with the 3 girls. And one of these 3 girls is Sydney Sweeney. So here's Marilyn Monroe. She was given a dog called Moth for the mafia. It's a Knights of Malta dog. It's a Maltese dog. In the Under the Silver Lakes, she is carrying around a Maltese dog. The same thing that Marilyn Monroe also had, as she was gifted a Maltese given by Frank Sinatra. And Frank Sinatra is literally a Knights of Malta. How a fake French castle became California's scandalous celebrity hangout. It was same-sex attracted pool parties over there. People died. Seems to be ritualistic. I was looking at the Tesla diner because Elon House is boring company. It's straight boring. What it does is they dig these tunnels underneath the ground. Tesla diner's on the same street on Hollywood. It's the heart of Hollywood, and it's just 21 blocks down from the Masonic Lodge. But the Chateau Marmont, having these underground tunnels that were discovered, Britney Spears, this is when she had the ambulance called on her. Accidentally, I just started researching hotels. The first motel was created by somebody part of the Theosophical Society of Helen Blavatsky in California, because the 6 root race, according to their ideology that they believe, is that this subterranean race is going to come out of the ground out of LA. The motel industry literally was created by an occult order in California. New MAGA hero, Trump's euphoria. I mean, we got to talk about them jeans though, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people know this, but the foundations of Gates, you know who I'm talking about. I'm going to kind of just say other words, but Bill, well, they did big speeches at Sydney Sweeney's high school.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
You see what I did there, right?
Sydney Sweeney's connection to Sharon Tate, as they both do have the Sampaku eyes, but Sharon Tate and the Manson murders, right? We're talking about Marilyn Manson, right? It's all connected. The Manson murders happened August 9th and 10th, the helical rising of Sirius. We're coming up on a full moon, August 9th. Just like August 9th and 10th, this is when Jeffrey hung himself, when Robin Williams hung himself as well. This is the helical rising of Sirius rituals. Here's Sharon Tate, Sampaku eyes underneath, just like Marilyn Monroe. Princess Diana had the Sampaku eyes, right? The blue eyes of Sydney Sweeney. Sampaku eyes, the legend of the melancholy gaze and the unfortunate fate of Lady Diana and Marilyn Monroe. Elton John, Candle in the Wind. This was very popular in 1997, and it was dedicated to Princess Diana and Marilyn Monroe. White Rose of York, going back to the War of the Roses in the Tudor dynasty, predating the Illuminati. Vanity Fair is Beelzebub, you know, the demon fly. Vanity Fair is a fictitious place ruled by Beelzebub. So Sunset Boulevard, where the Chateau Marmont Hotel is located, where secrets, scandals, crazy stuff going on at this hotel on Sunset Boulevard. Billy Wilder was trying to expose something sort of like Stanley Kubrick was with the movie Sunset Boulevard. Guess when this movie was released? On the helical rising of Sirius. August 10th, and the day centering upon it, the ritual day. Even the Son of Sam serial killer, who was talking to his demon dog, because these are the dog days, was arrested August 10th as well. There was also a Sunset Boulevard serial killer on the Sunset Strip, Doug Clark. Guess what date he was arrested? So August 11th, he was arrested. The helical rising of Sirius this year falls on August 11th. So his movie Sunset Boulevard, I believe, was exposing some of these rituals that we see. Here is the swimming pool that we were showing in the beginning with Marilyn Monroe and Under the Silver Lakes. The swimming pool, the drowning rituals. Matthew Perry in a hot tub, drowning. The list goes on and on. But the most craziest part with these underground tunnels from the Chateau Marmont, the hotel we're talking about, the rumor had it for decades and decades that the underground tunnel went straight to the Players Club Hotel. The Players Club Hotel also has these secret tunnels. And the Players Club Hotel was created by Preston Sturges. Have you ever heard of Preston Sturges, who created it? He was a famous actor. He was in movies. His mama was the co-author of Aleister Crowley's magnum opus. She was banging Aleister frickin' Crowley. She was doing it and doing it and doing it again with frickin' Aleister Crowley, and co-wrote his magnum opus. Billy Wilder commented on the Chateau Hotel, and he said that they have wonderful bathrooms. And here's just some more genes, how they're very sexy. This is in Under the Silver Lakes, where they're showing the sexy advertisements, girl looking up. And then she'll have the Sampaku eyes because she's looking up because it resembles fellatio. So speaking of these tunnels, they both have these secret tunnel systems. Under the Silver Lakes, they show the Playboy magazine. The Wednesday show is going to be good, but you see she has the Sampaku eyes. Wednesday is pretty much Odin. It's Woden's day. inside the infamous Chateau Marmont. That's Natalie Wood was 16 when she was there. The star of Rebel Without a Cause. Rebel Without a Cause is all over Under the Silver Lakes. That's like the guy famous for the blue jeans. Jay-Z and Beyonce wanted to mind F VIPs at secret Oscar party at the Chateau. John Belushi died at the hotel when he was 33. Marvin Gaye, he owed the Chateau $15,000 and then he was assassinated. In 2018, Quincy Jones claimed Gaye had been sexually involved with Marlon Brando, The Godfather. Helmut Newton, he freaking died at this hotel. So this is 100% proof of ritual.
Shout out to D's Nuts. What's up, y'all? Who the fuck is up? I think I'm gonna log off. What do you think?
Yo, what the?
Oh, you're still here? Oh, wait, never mind.
Guess what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a dummy. Let me see if this worked earlier. See how the sound came in. Sound check on my own stream. Well, at least the sound came through. But yeah, I still need I was looking for these fucking actually really good quality streaming headphones, and unfortunately I couldn't locate them. But they're not mine. I was gonna borrow them. But I couldn't find them. So where were we at? Let's just finish this 217 code. Oh no, this is a long video. Damn. All right, I'll speed it up and listen to some of it, and hopefully not get caught watching the whole thing. But I'm guessing the cops were looking for the party, and then when they realized there was no party, it's just a guy on his laptop making a lot of noise. They decided to go home because it sounds like the chopper is gone. So somebody got to the chopper and now they're gone.
Yo, what up? It's Donut, and you tuning in to All Yo Illuminati News. We're going to wait to let the audience build a little bit before we get into the big 217 eclipse rituals that are happening right now. We did a big breakdown on the movie Weapons. Go check it out. Highly recommended by me. I recommend it to you. Go watch my video. But we covered this importance of schools, children at the schools, and this number 217. Greetings to you too, Wildlife and True Peace Security. Shout out to y'all. So let's let the audience build just a little bit before we dive deep into all the Illuminati news that is happening right now. There's so much going on with huge, big, beautiful bill tomorrow. It's going to be in full effect with some shipping, which I think is important, connected to the bull ritual, the retiring of the bull. This is a huge ritual that's very ancient that happens every 25 years. And the last time this retiring of the bull connected to the words Soros and Apis, Sorapis, I read this in Manly P. Hall's book, and I've been tying it to some sort of bull sacrifice connected to bears. I mean, oh my goodness, there's so much going on. Shout out to Real Ride or Die. Woo woo. This could be a big show. I just want to make sure we get enough people up in here before we start the madness. The big, beautiful ball. Yeah, I'm Potato. I changed my name. I'm Donut, I'm Potato, and all that. And I'd like to give a big thank you to everybody who supported the Illuminati comic and got yours ordered. I hope you did. We were almost out. We're 1/3, almost totally sold out because it comes with extra goodies, free shipping, and I might have to end this tomorrow depending on what happens with all the shipping stuff. So make sure to go click that link below and get your sticker pack and Illuminati comic because we independent, and hopefully I inspire people to be hustlers in a sense, or start your own YouTube channel. Shout out to Maverick Approach. I love you, Maverick Approach. Y'all love Maverick Approach. Smash that like button for Maverick Approach. You gotta bring him back on. I think you're gonna really like this breakdown. Hyping it up. It better be good. I've been hyping it up. Shout out to you and Decoding with Cody. Shouting you out. Yeah, shout out to Decoding with Cody as well. We had him up on this channel not too long ago. The 217 code is crazy. Yes. We're gonna get into that 217 code. I guess we could start the show now. We're gonna start the show now. Okay, so let's get right into it. We just had a tragic event happen with this red-headed psychopath, and in this movie Weapons, there's this red-headed witch. Now, this kid, who was an adult, but he was satanic. He was worshiping Satan and drawing pictures of witches, very parallel, and he had the red hair just like this broad. And he took this tragic event happened on Wednesday, and Wednesday's been all up in the news that there's going to be a misfortune to happen on Wednesday. Misfortune awaits lucky you on Wednesday, which is Odin, which goes into Odin's Day, which is very connected to the National Socialist Movement, the satanic elements that this man is a part of. We're We're coming up on this eclipse, a blood moon. What is a blood moon? It's just an eclipse, but it's connected to the 217 code as well. So that's going to happen on September 21st and September 7th, equaling 217. Back in the day, when did we post this? Oh, last year. Last year around this time, September 16th, we posted how the movie Leave the World Behind, when the blackout happened, it happened on 9/17. And 9/17, there was an eclipse that year. So 9/17 was the day of the blackout in the movie Leave the World Behind by the Obamas, about the eclipse. They show the solar eclipse. And then there's the book 1 second after about the exact same thing that came out years before, showing the eclipse. And then you got Candace Owens with her book, Blackout, with the colors. Y'all know what those colors mean? And then you got The World Ahead in 2024, where Trump was the eclipse. Trump is very connected to the eclipse on the world stage. But this date 9/17 is a day to look out for, because this socialist, Madami, he is wearing a watch that says 9/17. 9/17. Are they hinting at this date 9/17? It says 4/9/17, I think. When I look at it, in my last video, I was like, are they pointing at the date 4/9 or something? But now looking at, rehashing the material, I think it's pointing at 9/17, maybe like at 4 p.m. or something. So just something to look out for with the Time ritual. The Time magazine makes the National Socialist man the man of the year. So September 17th is the date to look out for. I talked about it in the occult calendar. Quite interesting enough, I'll bring up those slides of what I predict. I have my predictions in here and trying to study the pattern recognition of these events that go down on certain astrological alignments. Let me pull that up because I totally forgot about that. But how is this connected to the 217 code? So we remember the movie Weapons. We just covered this. This went super viral. I mean, I don't go viral. My Instagram has been at 34,000 for years, for the last 3 years. It's because I don't know why. Why is it just there? I don't know. But maybe my content sucks. That's why. But anyway, 217 is on this weapon in the movie Weapons. And what was it pointing to? This very, very sad event that happened yesterday, and prayers out to anybody affected by this. It was all in the news, 217, at least 2 and 17 injured, with this crazy parallel of this monster and this witch. I mean, undeniable weird. And I believe, that's just freaking crazy, right? That's freaking crazy. So that was the 217. And this eclipse that's coming up, September lunar eclipse, because this is when the CERN sacrifice went down on April 8th. The guy, Biggs Hoson, who created the God particle, he died on the day they reactivated CERN on this eclipse on April 8th. So eclipses are very connected, whether that's young Dolph, Evelyn de Rothschild. A lot of people end up passing away on these eclipses. And we see it in the freaking movies, right? With the head of Hollywood, Mel Gibson, on that blue drip, turning everybody blue to sacrifice to the rain god Chalk. But check this out. This eclipse coming up is also connected to the 217. It's happening on September 21 and September 7th, 217. Just think that's kind of interesting. Some people are connecting it to the 15, a lot of astrologers, which is the Devil Tarot card. But even this, shout out to Diggs over on Twitter, shared over in the United Kingdom, this little kid has 2 weapons, making a 17, 217. Isn't that crazy? That's pretty crazy, right? So I was looking into this school, and when I Googled it, the monarch butterfly popped up. I thought that was weird, something to notate. And before I continue, shout out to Paranoid American, who had me on his Occult Disney. We broke down the Tower of Terror, and I break down how this ride is based off of the secret society of Hightower and all the occult connections to it. Very good. Go check that out. And shout out to Jacob Israel. I was just on a show today where we covered the show Weapons and a lot of other strange stuff that he found of bears. And I think that is connected to Kanye and the bear market, because whenever Kanye is in the simulacrum with his bullying, a bear market happens. So make sure to go check that out. And once again, go subscribe to the Patreon. It's how this channel can survive. And we put a lot of hard work into that. You get a backlog, catalog, a bunch of stuff, unlock them secrets, and go over to the shop. The shop, we got the Illuminati comic that I'm autographing. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy now. I love capitalism. It's all about hustling and entrepreneurship and all that. Life is hard. Yes, life is hard. But life is also cool. There's a duality to it. You know what I'm saying? I got mine. Okay, if you got yours in the mail yesterday, put in the comments if you liked it or not. If you're like, this is crap, or if this is great, please do it. Yes, the Office decode will be coming out soon. It's taken a little longer than expected. My apologies. Oh, cool. Your dad, Gabe, got the comic today. Nice. Oh, Miss Twin loved the comic and the package. Ryan loved it. Nice. Okay, good. And a lot of people who ordered, we got 50 people who ordered the comic during the campaign, one of the most successful campaigns ever of the independents on Kickstarter with no help whatsoever, truly independent and crowdfunded. 50 people still need to claim their comic. Log into the Kickstarter and get your comic. Please, we want to get it to you. La Rain Ray says, you have a great attitude, Alex. Thank you. Now, those are the two things that we can control is our attitudes and our actions. So faith without works is dead. All we have in control of is how we respond to a certain event. So certain events happen, and how are we going to respond and be responsible? Being responsible is being able to respond. That's why I promote sobriety on this channel. If you're not sober, that's fine, but it's something I promote because that makes you able to stay sober and vigilant and responsible. And the wisdom is knowing what you can and cannot control. And the world lacks this thing called wisdom. There's full of knowledge with AI and the Oracle that you can get anything you want, all the knowledge, but wisdom lacks immensely in this world that we live in today. Infinite Plane Society shared out, he's going to weapons, and in the theater, it has a 217 competency by more than 217. Thought that was funny. But go check out the decode. I think it's doing well, but we talked about this before this tragic event went down. Now, the stuff I'm going to talk about, I'm going to sort of pussyfoot around a lot of the verbiage and a lot of the imagery. So I was actually going to do this only on Patreon, but so I was going to be more explicit, but I decided I think this is important to go live and do a public stream. So I'm going to pussyfoot around certain words and images. But let's get right into it. Right here, we see that connection with the 217 and that movie and that sad event that just went down. And a lot of people are taking this event. Like yesterday, I was going to report on it, but I was freaking sad. I mean, this is, sad. And a lot of people just don't care. They're like happy and laughing and making jokes about it and using it for their own political agendas, blaming groups of people and all that. It's really sickening. And there's a special place in hell for y'all. But anyway, the movie has this weaponry with the 217, which was just sort of out of place. And then we saw that all in the news. Yesterday, it just kept saying 217, 217. And then we saw this witch, this monster, all in the news, just showing his face and making the guy famous with the red hair. And on his messaging, he wrote a lot of messages. And one of them was the rising of the phoenix. Now, we hear this saying in a lot of the technocracy where they want to phoenix the republic, right? They want to really burn down what's already here and create a new third party, in a sense, with the technocracy of Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, and get rid of the republic and phoenix it, make a brand new one, a third party, which is what Elon is doing. Wicked smart. Yeah, we get wicked smart right now. And he wrote this phoenix thing on his messaging. Like a phoenix, we rise from the ashes. And it just reminds me, let's go back in time. There's the Phoenix program. This was like a Vietnam serial killer program called the Phoenix program with this green bird. And now we see this guy with the green shirt on everywhere. So I'm going to kind of skip some slides, but he has this KGB patch that he's wearing. A lot of National Socialist sentiments and symbolism, satanic symbolism, just like the other church event had a lot of the same type symbolism, and he was imitating a lot of it as well with the black and white printing. He wrote if you look at the writing, this is somebody who is very cool, calm, and collected. I mean, this guy was not tripping out when he was planning this. According to studying the writing of the guy, you see how everything's in the line? He was very calm while planning this. And if we go back to the Blackstone event, that guy, wasn't he a little too calm walking through the busy state of New York? He was very calm, but his writing wasn't calm. But this guy's writing, and he's writing in a pseudo Cyrillic. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Cyrillic? I'm probably saying it wrong, but it doesn't make any sense. He's just like looking at words that other people were using. And let me get to, it's all connected to Peter Thiel. There's a connection to Peter Thiel. I'm not going to get into it, but with Greta Thunberg, Peter Thiel, they're beefing now on the world stage, but at the end of the day, they're all pushing the same technocracy fascist agenda. So like it's a fake wrestling beef. And it's connected to Acts 17. That's what Peter Thiel is going to be doing his Antichrist speech next month as well on the Acts 17. And I say acts like an axe, right? It's Acts 17. But when I hear the word axe, I think axe like an axe, because an axe is a king. When we go back to the etymology of the axe, we have the no kings protest. The axe is God. It's Neter in ancient Egypt. And America is full of the axe symbolism. We can see it in Congress or on the dime with the hatchet head, the fasci symbol. So what are these symbols that are all over the place? Elon Musk is sharing the United Kingdom symbol right there, and that's going all over the place because of what's happening there. But these symbols are even older. This is also a Knights Templar symbol, the Kingdom of England. And so these symbols, once you study the symbols, you're going to learn a different story on the world stage. People follow the money, which, I mean, there's some, good stuff to that, but you could print money to infinity. You could be given money, like the Rothschilds were given a ton of money. You could just be awarded money. So following the money, I think following the symbolism is actually how you can see the real story of what's really going on. As you see, this is the Bank of International Settlements, which is the same Templar symbolism as well. But this event that happened yesterday happened on Woden's Day. Woden, it happened on Wednesday, and next Wednesday is Wednesday. And on Wednesday, this guy did this event. And Wednesday is Wendy's, right? Wednesday, Wendy's. Wendy's is also the red-headed clown, like Ronald McDonald, with the hidden mom right there in the middle. But there's another redhead. So I feel like there could have been some connection to the misfortune that awaits lucky you Wednesday. I don't know. But this happened at this Catholic church, and Wednesday seems to be like you got Ash Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just kind of connecting some dots here, what I think is going on. But Wodenism is connected to the occult roots of the National Socialist, and this guy praised the National Socialist as well, with all the different National Socialist satanic elements seemed he could have been a part of. I had a funny joke, but I'm going to skip that. The Weapons movie showed the fish. We were breaking down how the fish were a big part of this movie. Right behind him, you see what? There's fishes behind him. You got a bunch of fishes throughout the whole freaking movie. And thank you so much, Nobody Special. How about that? Ouija Max said at the gathering, lots of Templar going on in C-17 in the hatchet in 17. Yeah, I saw that, huh? They had the Teutonic Knights. And shout out to Ouija Mac. He actually hit me up back in the day to do a music video, a lyric video. But I was late to respond to it, so I never got to do it. But thank you so much for that super chat. Now let's feed that kitty cat and get the chat super fat. Sometimes you got to scream like that. If you're all like, why do you always just start having like freaking Tourette's and screaming like that? Well, you got to keep people entertained. You got to keep people focused. We live in an ADD world and culture. And sometimes you got to just let it out, If you got hate in your heart, you got to just let it out, like the Chappelle Show. Also, if you like to sing, you got to sing. Like, this is the thing, is that a lot of people don't like my personality because I will bring joy in life, right? Emoting. This is why people don't like Alex J, because he emotes. He emotes, and that life force of laughing or joking or anything with some sort of passion is a threat to the antinatalist belief system. So I mean, I totally get it. I've been depressed before in my life, and when you see somebody happy, you're just pissed off. So I totally understand where they're coming from as well. But that's where you got to kind of look within. What the heck am I talking about? We talk about fishes. Okay, yeah, see, I had to do this video today. Yesterday, I was super sad because of this. So just because I'm being positive doesn't mean that this isn't a serious topic. I had to wait till today to do it because I felt the emotions the whole day yesterday on this. But here's the fish in the movie, in this psychopath. This was his last YouTube video, and he tweets, "So long and thanks for all the fish." I don't know. I just thought that was weird, from the Illuminati dolphin movie. And then he writes, "Sponsored by BlackRock." There's this BlackRock video game on the checkerboard, and also Crooks. He was in that BlackRock ad in 2022 who did not like the president. And neither did this guy. This guy was a total leftist, and he did not like the president either. And he had the satanic symbols and racist stuff. And he had the 666 plus 79419, which equals boobs on a calculator. It's also the zip code for Springfield, Simpsons, in the Simpsons show. In only one episode, but boobs. I think they even write that in The Office on the calculator in the Minions. But this guy's been brainwashed, like so many others, with critical theory, the Fabian society of just victimhood, of I'm a victim. It is all about collective action. Let me read what critical theory is. Critical theory is a social, historical, and political school of thought and philosophical perspective, which centers on analyzing and challenging systematic power relations in society, arguing that knowledge, truth, and social structures are fundamentally shaped by power dynamics between dominant and oppressed groups. So you'll get all these people being like, they're in power. This is all coming from the Illuminati to get people to have these belief system. We're fighting the system. And oh my goodness, is the Truther Collective just one big critical theory operation in a lot of ways. And you'll learn this once you study the symbolism of the socialist type mindset and all the nudging program as well. A lot of strange stuff there. But this guy was a total douche. Screw him. Narcissistic. He writes that he loves his family, but then he destroys his family. He writes all this love stuff, which is just manipulation. He's a killer. And he had the whole floor plans because his mom worked there, which is crazy. Had a lot of unicorn. He had a freaking unicorn. I don't know. I've been covering the unicorn symbolism with them making Trump, Time Magazine, giving Trump a unicorn. We covered that. What else we got? Whoopsie. Can't be showing Kanye's new album coming out. So I believe Kanye is a big connection to all this. Huge. For what's coming in this eclipse ritual for next month. Now, his album Bully is coming out, which is promoting National Socialism. And Crooks, who didn't like Trump, neither Kanye went against Trump and started his own party. Then Elon, his best friend, he started his own party against them because that's the technocracy plan of Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, and whatnot to create the third party. So I believe there's a connection to all this. But Crooks was bullied. Kanye is dropping his Bully album, and Kanye is the bear, right? He's the bear. We'll get into Taylor Swift here in a second. Kanye West is the bear, and whenever he's trending, a bear market happens. It's happened a bunch of times where he starts trending, and then the market goes into bear. You got bulls and bears. So Jacob Israel has been tweeting about bears, that Elon Musk has been tweeting about bears. So there's all these bears in the news. Are they signaling something to the elites with all the bear stuff? Kanye uses that symbol of the swastika because that is the big bear and the little bear in the sky. And that's what it creates in the sky with the Big Dipper. It's all the bear stuff of Polaris. And he went to Polaris High School. And he's coming out with a new documentary that's not created by him, but who filmed him. So, I mean, he's definitely part of it. So on Wall Street, you got the bear and the bull. That's Wall Street. You got the bull market, which is huge, 1,000 freaking X. And then you got the bear market, which there's blood on the streets and whatnot. Now, I've been reading, and shout out to Jamie Hanshaw for allowing me to go on her show. That was absolutely incredible, where we were covering the mystery cults. And I was reading Manly P. Hall's book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages. And while I was reading this book, we did just pass through 1,000 people tuning in, so please like the video and share the video out. I like to remind everybody every time we pass through 1,000 to likey-poo the video, smash the likey-poo, and share the video out. But when I was doing the research for the mystery cults, I came across something Manly P. Hall talked about Soros and Sorapis. And Soros is in the news right now. Trump says Soros should be charged over violent protest and racketeering. Soros is in the news. And here is the book of Manly P. Hall, whose birthday is tomorrow. You would know this if you had the occult calendar. Manly P. Hall's freaking birthday's tomorrow, while the big beautiful bill shipping goes into effect, which is, I don't think, ever happened in world history. I was getting some info from Paranoid American. But tomorrow, the 29th, it goes into effect where shipping is going to cost more to get products from out of the country worldwide. So, and that goes on tomorrow. So I feel like there's something brewing for this eclipse ritual. But anyway, Soros was the name of a stone coffin. Apis was Osiris incarnate in the sacred bull. These two words combined result in Soros Apis or Sorapis, the tomb of the bull, right? And I'm like, that's weird because Soros, you got George Soros, and now he's in the freaking news. And this ritual that went on with the bull, for the word Sorapis, which is Soros and Apis connected, is called the retiring of the bull. That happens in a ritual ceremony every 25 years. What happened 25 years ago? It was the .com bubble. So I wonder if there's going to be some sort of bubble pop, or maybe Soros retires, or there's something connected with Soros. So I think there's a connection to Soros or the market. I don't know. I'm not a financial person. I'm an idiot when it comes to that. But I'm good at connecting dots. So right here, effective tomorrow, August 29th, imported goods sent through means other than the International Postal Network that are valued at or under $800 and that would otherwise qualify for the de minimis exemption will be subject to all applicable duties. So I got that out of Manly P. Hall's book, and this goes into effect on Manly P. Hall's birthday. So I thought that was freaking weird. Like, what are the odds of that? And President Trump is saying George Soros, and he's talking crap, and he highlights RICO, breathe and free. So I was trying to decode this. I didn't really find anything except for like this 138 code, but it's something I'm gonna keep on looking into, and I'll keep y'all updated. We're having massive cyber incidences happening in Las Vegas in the 702. Wicked Clown, whoop whoop, 702. You know who it is. 702 is where I'm from. It's Las Vegas. And this beautiful kiss of the football player and what's her name? Frick. Taylor Swift, they kissed and they got engaged. She got engaged. And they got famous for kissing, and now they're famous for engaging. And even the position of him on the left and her on the right is just imitating the symbolism of these old paintings that we see in movies and all that. They're not very creative. They just do what works on the world stage. So when we see viral celebrities and musicians do stuff with symbolism on the world stage, it means something. It's some sort of aesthetic mind control going on. But they did that kiss. Now that kiss from the day that they started dating, September 24th, to August 26th, was 702 days. And that's when the 702 was getting disrupted by cyber incidences for the third day. So that's kind of weird. Sure, there's a connection there. But which makes it even weirder to these events too, is that the word T was trending, and that equals 72 because of this redhead, and what he did at this school. And what did he do at the school? The school had 72 students in it. So a lot of strange stuff going on in the Illuminati news. Anyway, I'll keep it short. Hello, everybody. It looks like we got some super chats that I missed. Bro, you got to check out Him movie trailer. Yeah, isn't that a crazy movie trailer? I did check it out. Let's feed that kitty cat. Get the kitty cat super fat. Thank you, Blade. Now, I think it's weird that Him movie trailer about this football player who got this brain injury, then you have this football player with this brain injury do the Blackstone event. And even Will Smith did a movie about the brain injury too. So thank you. We'll definitely decode that when it comes out. Shout out to Nuwan Walters, says, the moment I got the occult cornered was on November 25th, 2014. Let me make the amount of today to thank you, Donut, for all your work. Thank you, Nuwan. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. I wish I was smart enough to know what symbol that is. That a pound symbol? Well, let's feed that kitty cat 1125 treats. I appreciate that. Chan appreciates that. Meow, meow, meow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we have another super chat. No, a new member. Aaron became a new member. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. Access to secrets. You can become a member on the YouTube. You get special emojis. You get access to new videos that are private and live streams. Also, the Patreon you can join as well. And I'm telling y'all, I think I'm going to end the Illuminati comic massive package with a bunch of mystery gifts and stuff. I might be ending it after this weekend. So make sure to grab it. Appreciate all y'all support. Illuminati confirmed. Much love. And God bless you.
All right, my bad. I was behind a little bit on the my fault. All right, let me see something here. Yeah, so what's up? Is anyone trying to hop up here? If not, I might just wrap it up. It's 4:44 in the morn. Yeah, synchronicity is crazy, folks. Synchronicity is seriously something strange. And I think it was why am I blanking? The guy who coined Carl Jung, who kind of like coined that term synchronicity, but it's not to say that he created synchronicity. He just found a way to describe it. And yeah, everything seems to be synchronized. Everything is cyclical. It's like a circle, like Rob Schneider said in what movie was that? The one where Kevin James and I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. That's what it is. It's like a circle, folks. It's like a circle.
Do you have the links? Yeah. Now the links are a symbol of eternity, because in the link there is no beginning, there is no end, because it's a circle. That's kind of nice. It's not like a triangle. A triangle has like a corner in the end. This one.
It's like a circle.
It's a circle. Okay, we get it. Please exchange the links.
Am I like not allowed to play this? I don't know. I'd be allowed to play this. I don't know. Maybe if I just speed it up, I'll be good. I don't know. Has anyone seen this movie? It's the best scene from the movie.
These two guys right here talking about doing something pretty serious, making a commitment to love each other forever. Now before they were on the down low, living a life that was a lie. Now in a lie, it's like a circle. It never ends. You know, it's not like a rectangle. That has a bunch of places that stop. This one is a big circle.
Okay, wrap up the circle thing. Come on.
Moving on. I'm gonna move quicker now.
So yeah, long story short, it's like a circle. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm getting delirious. And let's just check in on a few people really quick. A wellness check on a few people really quick. All right. Looks like Mr. Paul's about to hit that 10K mark finally. Long overdue. Shout out to Jen, who's Wi-Fi and pirating at the moment. If y'all ain't subbed, why am I not? I got unsubscribed already. That's kind of crazy. Whoa. Feedback. Why is this guy showing up for all these videos? Him Jenkins, aka Mr. Dulaka the Comedian. All right. Shout out to Shaking My Head Productions. It looks like his channel finally got some traction, especially his other channel. I mean, he's got 6 figures now. That's kind of crazy. Maybe he got his original channel back. I'm guessing that's maybe what happened. Abomination of Desolation, AI 2.0. Trump is Superman. The fuckery is crazy. All right, we'll check out one video. Why not? It's been a while. And Big Brother loves this content, so.
The country's going to hell in a handbasket. Let's do a little dancing. The vaccines are coming soon, the therapeutics, and frankly, the cure. All I know is I took something, whatever the hell it was, I felt good very quickly. I don't know what it was. Antibodies. Antibodies. I don't know. I took it, I said, I felt like Superman. And I said, let me at him.
The world's changing, Clark. And the questions are getting louder. Is the Superman threat?
Superman requires immediate action.
First spotted about 7 feet tall, but it has been growing.
People were going to die!
My father once told me, it's not about what you can do, Clark. It's about what you choose to do. That's why I choose to protect this world.
Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
President Trump today on the ground in Kerrville, Texas. 1 week after the nightmare flood left a deadly wake of devastation.
I've never seen anything like it. A little narrow river that becomes a monster.
Everyone has a weakness.
What do you mean?
All we have to do is find it.
Let it go, man!
Buckle up!
Luther is going to hurt people. I have to stop him.
The president and first lady meeting with grief-stricken families and defending the local response after questions over whether more could have been done to warn those along the river.
It's easy to sit back and say, oh, what could have happened here or there, you know? Maybe we could have done something differently. This was a thing that has never happened before.
What do we know about him?
He's leading desperate people. So this is a cult?
We don't know who he's associated with. He could be creating an army. Or he could be leading them to their death.
What are you doing in Syria? Delivering a message. A message for whom? My father. And who is your father?
Who's lost it?
What do you mean? He just disappears.
No one just disappears.
We all witnessed a miracle.
He saved my daughter's life. You need to see this.
Bury it for as long as you can. He didn't just click his heels and end up here. He clearly had Syria, Israel, Texas.
It's the nature of my work.
And what is that work?
God's work.
Who do you think he is?
You didn't see what I saw.
And if I did, would I be calling him the second coming?
How far will this new movement spread?
I'm going to find out everything about you.
This is bigger than what you can imagine.
I spend so much time believing all lies, keep your dream alive. Now it makes me sad, it makes me not true, loving what's you. Eyes about face, eyes about face, eyes about face. I know you face, your eyes about face. To bring home when I'm far from home. Hold me on home to see, it's easy to see, but hard to get released. Eyes about a face, eyes about a face, eyes about a face. I know you embrace your eyes about a face. I spend so much time believing all lies, keep your dream alive. Now it makes me sad, it makes me not true, loving what's you. Eyes about a face, eyes about a face, eyes about a face. I know you face, your eyes about a face.
Okay, looks like I was having a tech issue there. My apologies. Good to see you, Damsel Medic. Yeah, it's been a while. Eyes without a face, got no human grace, indeed. I think it's that time, folks. It's almost 5 a.m. here on the East Coast in sunny South Florida. Not so sunny at the moment, but yeah, it's been real. It's cool to be back. But yeah, I just shouldn't encourage this type of insomniac behavior. It looks like Josie's live. She's kind of a normie. This girl's kind of a normie. But oh, it ended. Too late. I think I talked to her once or twice on another panel. I'm not trying to merge panels anyway. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm getting the fuck out of here. I mean, I'd say we could do one more about Elon and 607 Unk speaking on how cell phones read your mind, but maybe we could save that for later tonight. I would say tomorrow, but it's not even tomorrow. It'd be tonight. If I have no other plans that come up, maybe I could slide through, do another stream, and maybe catch up with some more of y'all. I got to catch up with Cage and Jen tonight. So who wants to host? I'll host your 91 Watch.
Antonio Ortega is nothing but
Who are you though?
Somewhat reporter. He was never really.
At the end of the day, none of us report everything exact.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. But Tony Ortega, he brought you in.
Well, no, he was my reference.
A tranny or something.
I'm a tranny. Okay.
No, I'm just saying you ain't real.
I'm curious to know if False Flagging Friday has anything to do with false, flags. I'm curious. Does the title False Flagging have anything to do with false flag psyops? Let's see what they have to say to that.
I mean, hold up now. I'm confused. I don't want to disrespect you. My
Wait,
bad.
I've been
My
a
bad.
butch,
Hold
a
up.
dyke.
So let me
Now
get
I'm
it
a
right. Let me
tranny.
get it right. So a woman that like women is still a woman.
Yeah, she's bisexual. She like women in there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just judging off the way she talk, man, she got a girlfriend. I don't think she like men at all.
Not.
Oh. I've said many times that I love black men. I love them.
When the last time you fucked a black man?
I've also said that I'm a monogamous bisexual.
When the last time you
So
gave a black man some pussy?
when you're asking me that, it's not a fair question because you're asking me something about.
Bro, what the fuck just happened, dude?
About okay, if I'm in a
My
relationship
apologies.
with a
This is
woman
ridiculous.
and it's been for years, of course I'm not going to be with a man because I'm a monogamist.
Shut the fuck up then.
What do you not understand what the word monogamous means?
Oh, okay, but when you want to claim to be a bisexual, we thinking you still fucking men. But if you is in a monogamous relationship with a woman, you just fucking gay. You get it now? When the last time a man fucked you? You said years, right? It been years. You ain't
Okay.
bisexual. You just full blown gay.
Okay.
So
Well,
stop claiming to be bi
you.
when you ain't letting no nigga
I appreciate
hit
you
it.
I appreciate you letting me know who I am. Because if I wouldn't have had you on this channel, I would have no idea what to do with myself. I wouldn't know who I
Well, stop
was,
lying.
where I
I
was
mean, I'm just trying to
going.
get you to stop lying. How you a
I wouldn't be able
bisexual
to
but ain't getting
internalize
no dick?
who I am. I just would have been lost.
So you think you
But
really
thank you
fucking a
so
man
much,
because you got
Robert.
a
Thank
strap
you
on?
so much that you explained to me what I am. I'm a butch dyke bull dagger. Oh, you forgot carpet muncher. Why don't you just throw carpet muncher in there? Since that's what we doing.
You bitch. I'm just curious.
I know he's saying
How
bitch.
you a
Y'all keep saying he's
bisexual?
saying beige.
How you a bisexual, but you ain't been with men in years?
Does this man not understand words?
I thought bisexual mean that you be with men and women.
Does he not understand words?
I mean, anybody else confused?
Do you not understand words? What does monogamous mean? What does monogamous mean? I know you don't know what it means because you done stuck your little pee-wee in 1,500 women. So I assume you have no idea what the word monogamous means. Because that thing is used and abused.
Okay, I understand what it means, Abby. What I'm asking you is, if you in this monogamous relationship with this woman, meaning that it's just y'all two, right? Like y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just y'all. Meaning that she ain't dealing with no man, she ain't dealing with no other woman, you ain't dealing with no man, or no other woman. It's just y'all two. You in a committed monogamous relationship, correct?
You hear how he working it out in his head? Correct.
I'm just trying to understand.
I
Am I
know.
right?
I hear the wheels turning.
So you've been in this relationship for years, right?
Keep going. I hear the wheels turning. Oh, you might need some WD-40 for them gears.
That's what I need right there. That's all I need in my life. That right there. Damn, you see that how the little man listen here. She couldn't do that on his dick. So we found out Abby Do is not bisexual. She's just gay. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for telling me who I am, even though I told you who I was. But
You
thank
beautiful.
you
You
for
beautiful.
reclassifying
You
me.
beautiful. Damn it.
That that's why I know you're a MAGA supporter because that's what colonizers do. They
Yeah, I
reclassify
support Trump.
people.
Yeah, I do. Know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm saying?
reclassify
I
people
definitely do. Ain't you in Baton Rouge?
on their own.
Ain't you in Baton Rouge?
Can't nobody answer that.
Yeah, I hope Trump come down there with the National Guard and turn your town into a safe place too. Hell, I hope you come down my way. These niggas be killing each other like it's no tomorrow. Tired of seeing black men die. Want to see
Anyway,
black men
Demille,
live.
you just got on the panel, so we should give her some time.
Demi,
Oh, I say Demille. I'm sorry, Demi.
you call that girl a mule.
No, I said Demille. Demille.
Don't forget Jimmy. I can shout out the mule. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, no, I don't got nothing to say. I just came up on the shit. I just came up in the chat. We talked before. We talked before. Mom, we talked before.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, but she explained to me exactly. I'm not a respectful person, but she already knew I'm strictly dick. She already knew that.
I know that. Yes. And I have no problem with it.
Hey,
Why would
Denny.
I?
Hey, Deanne.
The crazy part is,
what's
Demi,
your
that
goddamn name?
we were actually talking
Like
about
Demi
like
get lights?
legitimate stuff, and because Robert wasn't able to articulate his thought on the things that we were talking about, he just went down into like a Trump cult, a personality, and just started calling me names.
You a victim.
And I think that's so weird.
Well, I did my first time experiencing it, so I'm feeling awkward. Damn.
Hey, Demi.
But yes, sir.
This woman is lying. She threw the first blow, and she mad I slapped her ass back. Yeah, she mad I slapped her back. But I told her don't put her hands on me. Don't play that shit. Don't put your hands on me.
Like a love, this is like a lover's war, bro.
See.
See.
And I'm be honest with you, Demi. I let her slap me 2 times. Even Zay jumped in the middle and was like, "Oh, don't, let her slide." She did it again. Now she mad that I slapped her back.
Oh,
I'm mad.
Demi, like
You've been crying ever since. You've been crying ever since. When it got your home girl, like she was gonna help you, slapped her ass too.
No. Let me explain something. So, I live in the house with my mother because she's in mild dementia. She does not want us to smoke in the home, so we smoke in the car. So she came out here to smoke, and she heard the conversation, and she was like, "Fuck that! I want in." So I let her in. That was it.
Now see, I'm mad as hell at you.
Why?
Because you 50 years old. I'm quite sure your girlfriend 50 years old. Y'all old ass using your mama.
Wait,
Go get your own shit.
we're using my mom.
I knew he was
So
just like some
interesting.
shit like
You barely remember.
That's really cute. That's cute.
Y'all using that woman.
That's
That's
cute.
fucked up. See?
That's
That's
cute.
fucked up. I knew you was
No,
a dirty
Cute.
motherfucker.
I mean, I'd rather have them there than just having someone that is not like a nurse's aide from another agency. Family members should take care of family
I
members.
agree.
Right?
I'm just fucking with him.
May I just say
I'm just fucking
that
with him.
Oh, okay.
when my father passed away, my father took care of all the bills in the house. My mother's paycheck was hers to do indulge in her children. So she wasn't privy to. She married him when she was 19. Okay. So all she knew was her paycheck went to helping us, doing stuff for us.
Right.
So when my father passed away, she had no idea how to manage bills and stuff like that. And I didn't even move back at that time. It took me 2 years later when I saw that she was
Thanks,
in
Zay.
mild cognitive decline. So that's why I'm here. And I find it funny that people act like I'm just mooching off my mother when I'm here for my mother because that's where she wants me to be. She has long-term health care insurance, but she doesn't want anyone else to take care of her but me because she doesn't want to be embarrassed about somebody picking up her diapers or
Yeah, you're in the right place. You're in the right place.
And I mean,
whatever the
it
case
ain't
may
like you
be.
got no kids, so I mean, it's cool.
This is what they're saying about me because that's
I
all
mean,
they
but you ain't got
have.
no children, you ain't got
That's
no
all
life,
they
so
have.
that's cool. You
That's all
should
they
take care of your
have, and
mother.
it's sad.
It ain't like you got no children.
What would
You
that
ain't got nothing to
matter?
do.
It's
You
still
ain't
my
got no
mother.
man.
What would it matter if I had children? It's
You ain't
still my
got no
mother.
man to satisfy. You ain't got no kids to worry about. Yeah, help
What
your
would it
mama out.
matter if it's still my mother that I have to take care of?
Your mama took care of you, right? Like a real woman supposed to, right? Because your daddy went out like a real man supposed to, right? See, you ain't got that. And
I
she
ain't
needs you
got
right
that.
now. You
I
ain't
ain't
got
got
no
that.
kids. So yeah, you doing the Lord's work. I appreciate you.
I like that insult to injury. I like that. Keep going.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
It
That's a
don't
good
bother
thing
me. It don't bother me at
you're
all.
doing.
Keep
I mean,
going.
you didn't waste it most of your life anyway. You ain't got no kids.
I wasted most of my life.
Yeah, half of it
damn,
gone.
bro. This shit
Half
crazy.
of it gone.
Shit.
I wasted most of my
Yeah,
life.
half of it gone.
Man, Robert Lee crazy.
Yeah, there's just some men that are is it traditionalists?
What, to
Yeah, it
have children?
is. Very much is.
To
Well,
have
So
children?
no. I mean,
yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
If you're a woman,
I've
if you're a
traveled
woman,
all over
your
the
only
world.
purpose is to have babies.
That's my only purpose.
That's right. Well, no, you fucked your purpose up. You done. You going to hell.
I fucked my shit up.
Yeah, you done.
I'm
Hell
done.
is in your
I'm
future.
done for. I have nothing else to live for. I might as well just check
I ain't
out right
said that.
now.
Nah, I ain't said that.
Let me get my ass up out of here.
I ain't said that. I just said you going to hell.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm just fucking with you,
Well,
man. I'm being petty as fuck right now.
well, if I'm going to hell, I'm gonna hold your hand and we going
That
together.
shit, I want to go to hell. Ain't no fucking going on in heaven.
oh shit. Okay.
Ain't no fucking going on in heaven.
Wow.
You
Now,
think
wow.
God
That
gonna
was a
let
good
y'all
one.
niggas
Funny as
get some
hell.
pussy in heaven? Hell no, I'm going with the devil at where I can continue getting me some pussy.
Look, Robert, as much as we've been roasting each other, you still good with me. I'm fine.
No doubt, no doubt,
Like
Abby.
I didn't have confrontations with a couple of people on this but I don't have no animosity. We good.
Me either. I ain't got no animosity with you. I mean, shit, I can joke and clown like that's cool. It's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind goddamn clowning and shit. Don't take what I say to heart.
I'm
I
not.
don't know you. Listen, I don't know you. So I don't know
You
you
don't.
or know your life to really judge you or critique your situation or anything. You feel what I'm saying? This is all fun and games. It's all jokes.
So can we take
It's
it
all
somewhere
fun and
else
games.
besides the heart? Can we take it somewhere else besides the heart? Oh, well, okay,
It's
my
all
bad.
fun and games.
Valley with the I mean, Demi with
Whoa.
the hair.
What the hell?
Where's she
What the
going,
hell,
my nigga?
Leonte? What the hell, Berry?
Demi said we're gonna take it somewhere else. Well, where you about to put it at, Demi?
You gotta go downtown. Nah.
Oh shit, nah.
That's the way to my love.
You hear that,
You know, I
Robert?
miss music like that right there,
Oh,
man.
Robert, look, Robert about to DM you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I like a woman that, you know what I'm saying, like to please a man.
What just happened? What just happened? Are we all that high that we just listened to that for that one? No, I had a tech issue. I was doing some shit in the background. Sorry, I subjected you guys to just whatever that was there. And it's amazing how many people enjoy that kind of stuff, whatever that was exactly. Feds busted $50 million trafficking, $50 million trafficking case. Fascinating. Cassidy broke the oath. All right, we'll check that one out. I haven't seen one of Jay's videos in a fucking minute. So it's good to see people still putting in work. Will Smith accused of using AI to fake crowds in concert. In concert video, that's crazy. Citra escaped. Parasitic tethers. All right, we're gonna check this one out first. Elon and 607 speak on cell phones reading your mind. Smart tech, folks.
All right, y'all. It's Black Balloon, man. Y'all already know what's going on. All right. Now, check this out, y'all. A couple of videos ago, I talked about wanting to do a video about how our cell phones are reading our minds, right? I think everyone has experienced it, and people have their different theories on it, right? This video, we're going to get into the cell phone actually reading your mind, not necessarily AI or, these algorithms predicting what you want and what you like. I mean, it all is basically used to sell you a product, lead you towards something that you may have not even wanted to know about, or you probably didn't even want to buy this, but it's predicting the things that you like, and so you end up buying it. It's crazy the way it happens, because in a sense, the algorithms, the AI is basically learning you more than you actually know yourself. It knows you more than you know yourself, right? But the cell phone reading your mind, when you go to think about something and an ad pops up and you never said it, is a different story. You go to Google and you're about to search something and it pops up before you even type it, is a different story. You type in one letter to the sentence that you want to ask Google and it pops up before you even type the second letter, is a different story, right? It's reading your mind. We already have to deal with the fact that this is a black mirror. We already got to deal with that. We already have to deal with portals from these screens and what we allow into our lives. Now we have to actually deal with the cell phone and the technology reading your mind. So I got a couple clips I want to play, and it just gets into different theories on how the cell phone is reading our minds. All right, check this out, y'all.
So now if you have a thought, you can literally be thinking about a bicycle and don't mention it. And you can open your phone up on Facebook, and what's the first suggestion you will see? A bicycle ad. And you wonder, I didn't talk about this, I thought it wasn't in my phone. Because these things are reading the brain waves and patterning. Your brain waves is a sequence. It's like a sequence of mathematical equation. If you build some type of software to read that mathematical equation, then you can translate it into the exact image or English that you need it to be, and I can tell you what you was thinking. See, I've been doing this on people for the longest. It's a movie called Eraser. Have you ever seen Eraser where they had all this technology and can see through walls? And I think Arnold Schwarzenegger played in it, I believe. Go back and watch that movie. This movie's I was born in 1988, and they was showing you this technology. So these things do exist, and it's all for greed and to drive a sale. So if I can take a phone, right, and my phone can read your brain patterns, or if I can get your genome sequence, there's no reason why, if you get a new phone and you really read through all of those Privacy Act laws, that you are giving over your thoughts, you're giving over your privacy, you're giving over your camera, they're taking pictures. Every millisecond, this thing take about 3 pictures of me. And you can turn off the lights and use a UV light and it'll show the phone taking pictures. The phone is constantly recording your conversation, seeing the things you like. The actual grid inside the phone, or the circuit breaker is emitting the.
Now, I remember seeing him on the internet a bunch of times. I tried to find the rest of this, but it was hard for me to find. I could probably find it if we end up circling back on this topic. But dude is very smart, and it kind of makes you, it's a little scary because we already deal with the fact that, like he said, when you download these apps, you're giving up more than just allowing the camera to take a photo. A lot of the apps ask you to allow it to take photos, allow it to access your pictures, allow it to access the microphone. So you have to think about it. In order to use the features of the app, you have to allow it access into your phone. You can't post a picture on Instagram if the app doesn't have access to your photos. You can't do a video and stuff if it doesn't have access to the microphone. You're set up regardless. If you want to use the app, then they give you options. Allow it full time, allow it partially, and now you select the photos that you want to put into the app. Either way it goes, it's going to get your photos. It's going to get your information. And I never seen anything about the fact that the phone is snapping pictures and stuff all the time. I believe it. It probably is. I never actually heard that before. And we already know it's recording every single conversation that you have. I mean, my phone is probably listening to me do this video right now. Every time I even get close to saying the S word, Siri comes on. Every single time. I can just be chilling and my tablet will start listening as if I said something with Siri. It's so sensitive, it pops on immediately. It's crazy. So let's get into this other clip real quick. Got a couple that I want y'all to hear. All right, check this out.
Here's a dark prediction. I firmly believe, in my opinion, in my prediction, that phones can now read your thoughts. And I say this out of experience, like the last day or so. I've been thinking a lot of different concepts, and then I'd go onto my TikTok and I'd scroll and I'd instantly find that exact concept, right? I didn't text the idea to anyone. I didn't speak about it in person to anyone. I just simply sat there like holding my phone, just thinking about this concept, and I'll tell you what it is. And it's very specific. And I was thinking about, what would be really nice is having a movement where everyone spreads a lot of seeds around the world, and we sell each other seeds, and we just grow food everywhere. Just like grow absolutely everywhere, so everyone has food around the world, like for free. And then 5 minutes later, after thinking that thought, I scroll through my newsfeed and I see a video about exactly that, okay? And I was like, okay, that's a little bit weird, that's one. And then I started thinking another concept. I started thinking, same day, like an hour later, I started thinking, whatever happened to those people that did the I'll eat one piece of cheese for every follower I have thing? And like, whatever happened to that guy or that channel? Literally 10 minutes later, my phone feeds me that video of the guy that eats one piece of cheese for every follower, and I see what he's up to, and I'm like, okay, hold on. So I've not texted this, I've not talked about this, I've just thought about it. And 2 times in one day. And look, I don't know if they're doing this to everyone, maybe it's specific people, maybe they're not doing it, maybe it's just coincidence. What do you guys think? In my prediction, in my opinion, I feel like it's possible. And look at this, just for a little bit more evidence, they have this technology. Because even back in 2023, mind-reading AI can translate brainwaves into written text. So I'm not saying that this is happening, but I'm saying that the technology definitely exists, being able to read your brainwaves and turn.
Yep, he's right. I pulled up that exact article, if I'm not mistaken. And it's crazy. I asked, can cell phones, just a simple Google search, I asked, can cell phones read your mind? And it says no, the technology is not there for cell phones to read your mind. But then if you ask it differently with AI, it's saying that AI is increasingly capable of reading minds by interpreting brain signals to reconstruct thoughts into text, images, or even video, using methods like fMRI scans and non-invasive EEG. While AI can't read abstract thoughts, it can translate activity related to specific internal experiences, such as images a person is seeing or the words they are thinking of saying, with increasing accuracy. It says such as images a person is seeing or the words they are thinking of saying, bro. That's exactly what it's doing. So it's not telling you that your cell phone can do it. Obviously, we know what is built in the cell phone is what is reading your mind. It's the AI, it's the algorithms. And this is the exact one that he just pulled up in the video. Mind reading AI can translate brainwaves into written text. He literally just told us participants read passages of text while wearing a cap that recorded electrical brain activity through their scalp. These electroencephalogram, I don't know how to pronounce that, recordings were then converted into text using an AI model called D-Wave. We remember D-Wave and CERN because some of the early people or engineers or whatever you want to call them, scientists, particle physicists, when they were on that D-Wave stuff and we were all being introduced to CERN, that is when they were originally talking about summoning demons using CERN and all of this other stuff, right? Also, people talk about it being nanotechnology or smart dust, or the fact that you can, I think, gargle pure cranberry juice and it will pull the smart dust or nanotechnology out of your mouth, and it can be seen at maybe like a molecular level. I don't know. I'm not the brightest when it comes to that, but I saw something about that. And I think we've all heard of smart dust, nanotechnology. It's, you can't see it, it can possibly just be floating everywhere. Maybe that's something we can dig into in another video. But
don't forget borax as well.
Saying the same. Everyone agrees to it. Everyone knows it's happening. And I just can't believe, we literally just read it. One more time. AI can't read abstract thoughts. It can translate activity related to specific internal experiences, such as images a person is seeing or the words they are thinking of saying. And it says that the accuracy is increasing. I want y'all to remember that because I have a clip where Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan's podcast. Not sure, I might have to cover it up, depends on copyright. But remember that they're getting increasing accuracy on being able to read your thoughts. Remember that part, y'all. Let's go to the next clip. Let me see if he has anything else good to say.
Speech and know what you're thinking. And if this develops, or has developed, or AI is helping to develop this, it's only a matter of time before your phone can do it. Your phone is a transmitter receiver. It's got Bluetooth, it's got NFC, it's got Wi-Fi. And any of those signal receivers could be manipulated into reading your brainwaves and knowing exactly what you're thinking. And wouldn't that be valuable for governments? For
I don't even talk like a phone got too much energy and shit. Me trying to like take my energy. I think you can calm down. No, but the phone reads your mind and shit. Every time I look on the phone, it tells me exactly what I'm thinking. This shit reads my mind. So I don't want to be fucking with this shit reading my mind and shit. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. So I don't really want to talk on the phone. Right? So I talk on the speaker and I keep it far away from me because I don't want that energy fucking up my new energy.
I just had to throw that part in there when I saw him talking about it. I was like, he's gonna bring the theatrics talking about it, but he's right. He's right. It's almost getting to a point where, we need to get away from the phone. Damn, they don't even need to have conversation on the phone no more. We so stuck in our phones all day, all night. I mean, I get it. I'm right there with y'all. I ain't the best when it comes to putting down my phone. And obviously with the thing that I do, me being who I am to bring this content, do what I gotta do, I'm constantly on my phone. I'm constantly searching, researching, and saving stuff. And, it's constant. It's damn near 24/7, and I'm not even saying just because I have a reason to make videos and this and that I can be the one to do it. It's like, nah, I don't even look at it that way. But I guess it's just, it's encouraged to take breaks, really let your phone go. Like when I go on my walks and I, try to get my workouts in, like I told y'all before, I try to leave my phone where it's at. You know what I'm saying? At least not have no headphones in my ear, always receiving something. You know what I'm saying? As much as our phones are receivers, we receiving as well. We are receiving as well. We transmitting, we damn near the same thing as a phone. We got a big ass computer in our brains receiving all kind of stuff. And so far we are abusing it. But let's get into this clip. Remember I told y'all to remember the thing about the accuracy increasing. So let's get into this next one.
You mean mind reading? That your phone is already an extension of you. You're already a cyborg. You don't even, well, most people don't realize that phone is an extension of yourself. It's just that the data rate, the rate at which, of the communication rate between you and the cybernetic extension of yourself, that is your phone and computer, is slow. It's very slow. And that is like a tiny straw of information flow between your biological self and your digital self. And we need to make that tiny straw like a giant river, huge, high bandwidth interface.
You mean mind reading?
That your phone is already an extension of you. You're already a cyborg. You don't even, well, most people don't realize they're already a cyborg.
He said, we are already a cyborg. He's right. That's basically what I was just saying. The phone is an extension of who you are. And it was created to be that way. It was created to merge with your physical self. In a sense, it is getting you ready for things that he is actually working on. The Neuralink, even though they say it's for people who are paraplegics and so on, to help them be able to do things they would have never done without Neuralink. But he told you, most people don't realize they're already cyborgs. This phone has merged. You are an extension of that phone. That phone is an extension of you. Everything about you, everything of who you are is in your phone. It has been digitized. It is now digital. Myself is myself. I'm in the physical right here talking to y'all. But there's also a version of me on the phone, if you don't get it. You are you. But when you look at that phone, that is also you digitally. Think about that, y'all. Think about it. Now, listen to the end of this again.
That phone is an extension of yourself. It's just that the data rate, the rate at which, of the communication rate between you and the cybernetic extension of yourself, that is your phone and computer, is slow. It's very.
He said the data rate is slow. It's very slow right now. But remember this. The images that you are seeing and the words you are thinking, the accuracy of them reading it and predicting it is increasing by a lot as time and technology advances.
Very slow. And that is like a tiny straw of information flow between your biological self and your digital self. And we need to make that tiny straw like a giant river, huge, high bandwidth interface.
Yeah, he just said we need to make that tiny scroll of data into a huge high interface river. It needs to be flowing. Right now, it is tiny. It takes time. They want to turn it into a flood of data, a flood of information that these devices can now read that is coming from you. I mean, think about what this does for humanity, what it does for the future as far as being able to control every single aspect of your life. The devil, everything goes back to this being spiritual. Do you not understand? He wants to copy everything. Y'all remember in the last video, that actor who I think played Jesus in the Passion of Christ or something. I forget his name, just the last video. And, I mean, everyone knows this. God creates love. The devil wants to create lust. It's the same thing. If God is omnipresent and your life is already written in the book, and he knows every move, every thought, everything you're going to do, then that's what the devil wants to do, y'all. But he wants to be opposite. He wants to do it in a way where it completely violates who you are. It turns you from a human into a cyborg. Wants to do it the opposite way. Remember, this is his world. This is his technology. I mean, look at Elon Musk's eyes as he's talking about this shit. Somebody brought it up right here. It's like, yo, what's wrong with his eyes? Somebody said he reading a paragraph with that Neuralink shit in his head. I believe it. See, look, somebody said, what are his eyes doing? Reading the Neuralink paragraph in his brain. No, for real, his eyes was tripping. They were like, I can't even do that. I can't even move. I just try. Hold on. That's like as quick as I can move my eyes. I can't even do that. This topic is deep, y'all. It all goes back to the spiritual world. It all goes back to what the devil really trying to do with this internet, with these phones, and trying to turn us, into cyborgs. I mean, we already are. You already told you, we already are. The transhumanism thing is in full effect, y'all. It's in full effect. All right. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about this one, man. Amazing topic. Amazing topic. This one really gets me going. Let me know if y'all want to come back around. There's a lot of information out there, a lot of clips, people talking about it, different topics, different theories. Y'all let me know if y'all want to do another one like this soon, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. So with that being said, y'all, it's Black Balloon. And I'll see y'all soon. All right. I'm out.
Federal agents swarmed the campus of a North Houston church. 2 of its pastors are now accused of running a $50 million labor trafficking and money laundering scheme. KPRC2 reporter Rochelle Turner is outside Joshua Media Ministries International with what investigators say was happening behind closed doors.
Federal prosecutors say the 2 leaders solicited donations and even forced followers into labor. Now, all day, we've seen agents coming in and out of this campus. We spoke to a man who works next door, and he says that he noticed unusual activity at the church in the past year. He remembers trying to offer a man some water while he was cutting grass, but says he just looked away. Drone video shows a bird's eye view of the JMMI Global Campus for Harvest off the North Freeway in North Houston. The property belongs to the Kingdom of God Global Church. On Wednesday, a heavy law enforcement presence surrounded the facility. FBI agents moving in and out for hours. Sean Oakland works next door at City Electric Supply and says the scene didn't shock him.
I rolled up and I saw a lot of cars parked in the street right here, and we had probably about 6-7 cops in here, and I pretty much knew right away what it was. When I first started working here, they let me know that there's a cult right behind us, and I was wondering what that was about. I thought they were messing with me, and I looked up the name and saw the owner, his previous indictments and everything, and walked inside. I was like, y'all weren't joking, huh?
Federal prosecutors say ministry leaders David Taylor and Michelle Brannon ran call centers in Michigan, Florida, Texas, and Missouri. They're accused of forcing followers to work long hours for little or no pay, pressuring them to meet steep donation quotas. Victims reportedly lived in ministry housing or even slept inside those call centers, with their movements strictly controlled.
They would have people cut this big field of grass with a push mower, and they would be out here for 8 hours a day. I mean, from sun up to sundown, and I don't know, whenever I leave, I don't know what happens, but they were here the whole time I was here, and we always joked that it was punishment, and now reading all this stuff, the unpaid labor, I'm sure it was.
According to a 10-count federal indictment, Taylor, who called himself an apostle, required some followers known as armor bearers to serve him around the clock. Prosecutors allege they transported women to him, and in some cases were told to take emergency contraceptives. Oakland says strange things were common, like unmarked cars and armed guards on the property.
Big stages in the back, no one's ever on them, set up with pictures of people's faces and a curtain where you couldn't really see what's going on. People peeping in and out of windows, only time we ever really saw people.
Taylor was arrested in North Carolina, Brannon in Florida. Both are expected to make their first court appearances very soon. Investigators say this is only the beginning, and they're urging anyone who may be victimized to come forward. Reporting in North Houston, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC2 News.
All right, y'all. The rapper Cassidy broke the oath, and most people don't know why. He got signed to Rough Riders in 1998 by freestyling for Swiss Beats' father.
So we go up to New York and we meet up with TD, who ended up being our manager, and who was actually Swiss father. So our manager was actually Swiss father. But at the time, I didn't even mention the fact that he was Swiss father or anything like that. I probably still wouldn't believe me.
After being signed to Rough Riders, Cassidy made his debut on the Rough Riders Volume 2 soundtrack.
I hate the squeeze, gotta make the face smell like pizza cheese. You need to leave.
After Cassidy proved himself, Swiss Beats and Jay-Z agreed that he needed the battle. They set up the infamous battle against Freeway.
And screw you cats that's in a rap business. Keep my name out your mouth or you get smacked in it.
What the beat on?
Straight raw, man.
You can't put the beat on?
Straight raw.
What the beat on? I want to go over a track.
By this time, Cassidy was on his way up. He signed a record deal with Full Service Swiss Beats label and J Record. They released his debut single, Hotel, featuring R. Kelly, which went on to make number 10 on the Billboard Top 100 charts.
Out 6 in the morning.
After having mainstream success, Cassidy then hit the streets with another hit record, I'm a Hustler.
With your homie, you spend a couple bucks, I stay in touch with your homie.
Although I'm a Hustler sold millions of records, Cassidy felt betrayed by Swiss Beats. Jay-Z would go on the radio making a public statement saying that if anybody used his verse, he was coming for 700%.
Y'all put my verse on your records, I want 700%. I'm coming in for 700%. Not put my verse on your records, right? Jump.
Cassidy confirmed that with all his hard work that didn't pay off, he made no money off that single.
That's the reason why I was a little frustrated, because I'm not necessarily sure it was him or not, but it was a couple TV shows like on HBO and things like that wanted to use the music for the intro of the show. Allen Iverson wanted to use it for one of his basketball commercials, but because we had to get clearance from him, we had to clear with his production company ahead of time before we could use the songs. And that's why you never heard the songs in none of them situations, because his production company wouldn't allow us to use it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it was a f***ed up situation, and I'm not sure if he knew about it or if he wanted some more chicken. I don't know how to go. It would have just been better for me. I mean, he already getting money. He already on top of the world, so it would have just been better for me. But it was hard to do it because you did have to clear him because we did sample his voice from an actual record that he did.
After realizing that the rap game was shady, Cassidy had to pay the ultimate price. In 2006, Cassidy was convicted of an involuntary manslaughter. The story goes, a person came to Cassidy's house looking for A.R. Ab. Cassidy told them where A.R. Ab was, and A.R. Ab blew the guy's brains out all over Cassidy's kitchen floor.
Come on back, right there. You want to go to man. Got a gun and all stuff. Yeah, give me a gun. You want to go back with that way? We're talking back. So I'm just like, if you're shoot at it. What? So you play with my life, man. I didn't even have enough cursing him out, but I see him coming in. I get busy. Because you know I'm not there for murder.
After realizing that people in the industry were shady, Cassidy then signed to Carmelo Anthony. But when he released his album on Carmelo Anthony's record label, the album flopped. He sold 5,200 copies the first week. After being frustrated with the music business, Cassidy then exposed the inner dealings that go on.
The only reason why you probably hearing them on the radio a lot and seeing their video a lot is because they got like little weird situations with I don't know if it's like a homosexual situation, some believing in the devil type situation, some going against the grain situation. Be doing any and anything they got to do to get in position. I'm not willing to do that, so you might not hear me on the radio as much, but I respect myself and I get respect in the streets. That's why I go anywhere I want to go. I just came back from Iraq, Kuwait, Moscow, Krasnodar. Anywhere I want to go, that's where I go and I get respect because the type of I am. You know what I'm saying? These they might be on the radio a lot, you might see their video a lot, but they don't get no respect. When they come out on the streets, they be petrified. I don't want to live that type of lifestyle and I don't want to be that type of so I'm a grind from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? It might take me a little bit longer. It might be a lot more work. I might not win awards and be on these videos and all that from the beginning. But at the end of the day, when I get there, I'm gonna feel comfortable about it and ain't nobody gonna be able to take it from me. That's the way it really goes. So we ain't do rap, we grinding from the ground up. He ain't been doing all that little shit doing and try to get in position either. You know what I'm saying? We grinding from the muscle. That's how we do it and that's how you supposed to do it. So everybody that's listening, that's an artist that's trying to get in the game, that's trying to do their thing. The game is getting smaller now because of the internet. It's the opportunity for the world to get music instantly without no distribution company, without no record label, without no CEO and no A&R. Like the game getting smaller, it's an easy opportunity for people music to get heard. So y'all can follow the same formula, be real and do it the real way, opposed to doing it the fake way like these dudes do it. You know what I'm saying? That's real rap. In the beginning, when you first signing them contracts and they investing in you, when you got radio budgets and you go from being a hood to being a celebrity and everybody know you, there's so much going on that you blinded to the fact that the paperwork and the contracts and the situation ain't right. You're just so excited to be in the predicament you're in. But after you win that predicament for a minute, you in that situation, you know what it's like to be a star, you're comfortable with it, then you start wanting to know where my money at. And once they start letting you know that you don't got no money coming in and you actually owe us money, then that's when you start asking questions. You start asking managers, lawyers, you start getting weird. And I've seen it a million times. I just know stuff like that be happening. So, I mean, I definitely spoke about that, not just with me, but with all of these rappers. I be trying to let them know that those are the type of things that come along with the game. And they will invest in you in the beginning, especially when you're coming in off the strength of somebody. Like if it's somebody signing you, like you got somebody vouching for you that they already doing business with and making a lot of money with. You can get an issue, like, you know what I'm saying, support, and it seems like it's super lit, but after a while, you got to figure out how to do that on your own. And once they take the support from behind you, you still got to show up the same way. And that's difficult to do, especially if you ain't been learning that whole time. So that's why after a few albums, you see a bunch of artists, no matter how much albums they sold, or how many times you heard them on the radio, or how big you thought they was, you still see people going through the same situations, because that's how the game's set up for it to be. And if it wasn't set up like that, then these artists and these creators would get so big and so financially stable that they wouldn't need these agents no more. So why would the labels want to set it up for them to get eliminated? They want to set it up for them to be there, and they kids, and they kids' kids, and they that hold down for generations to come. So in order to do that, you got to set it up like how it's set up. Now, most of the time, it's always going to be like that. They always want to find a way that you in the red and you owe money. The money that's spending out, the money that you spending is like, you're not even aware of the money that's being spent. So they'll let you know and show you the paperwork and show you the receipts of the money that's been spent. But you didn't know. It's not like you had to approve of it or they had a meeting or ask you how the money was being spent. They just do it and let you know how they spent it. And the way they make you pay back money is not fair. It's not like on the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? You give somebody a pack, they grind a plaque, they get this, you get this. It's not like that. It's like complicated with how you got to pay them back. And that's the reason why people stay in the red no matter how much records you sell. People not aware that the more records you sell, the more money have to be invested into you. So now we got the digital sales, but even back in the day, if you wanted to sell 1 million records, you had to get 1 million records printed up. So if my record was costing $2.50 to get printed up for one record, then I needed 2.5 million copies. I mean, $2.5 million to get 1 million copies printed up. I need $2.5 million. So in order to go platinum, I would need 2.5 million just to invest in albums alone, not to include recording budgets, not to include my features.
Since this interview dropped, the mainstream media stopped rocking with Cassidy. He went on to try to call the Illuminati back, but they didn't answer him.
Ready to get this grinding up, so Illuminati need to sign me up.
He would go on to become a battle rapper and left the music industry alone. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think Cassidy broke the oath? Leave your comments below.
All right, it's that time. About to come up on 3 hours, and it's 5:30 in the fucking morning. So, outro track. What do y'all say? Yeah, outro track. I love y'all. I'll be back soon. God willing. Jah willing, man. Jah willing. Peace and love and all that good stuff, man. Pineal Power will be back on that on Triple P soon as well. So look out for that. Not sure when that's going to happen though. So that could be like in a month. It could be in a week. It could be in a day. It could be in a year. That's what's crazy is even I don't know. So we'll see. Peace and love, y'all. I hope you're well out there. It's been a minute. I'll be back soon.
Hey mom, there's something in the back room. Hope it's not the creatures from above. You used to read me stories as if my dreams were boring. We all know conspiracies are dumb. But if people knew that these were real, I'd leave my closet door open all night. I know the CIA would say, what you hear is all hearsay, or someone would tell me what was right. Alright, all night long, and there's something very wrong. And I know it must be late, and gone since yesterday. All night long, and there's something very wrong. And I know it must be late, and gone since yesterday. I'm not like you guys. I'm still a skeptic, yes you know me. I'm not like you. Been best friends and will be till we die. I'm not like you guys. I got an injection of fear from the abduction. You, my best friend thinks I'm just telling lies. Alright. Scary, ordinary, explanation, information, nice to know ya, paranoia, where's my mother, bio father, dark and scary, ordinary, explanation, information, nice to know ya, paranoia, where's my mother, bio father, dark and scary, ordinary, something very wrong. I know the know ya, paranoia, where's my mother, bio father, all night long, and there's something very wrong. And I know it must be late. I hate the shaking conscience yesterday. Someone would tell me what was right. What if people knew that these were real? I leave my closet door open all night. No, the CIA would say, what you hear is all hearsay. Wish someone would tell me what was right.
XV1, up for educational critical review and reaction, is Jordan Maxwell on assassination.
Okay, let's see what else we have here.
Well, somebody, there's some question. One lady said that I have been answering the questions in a way that is slanting away from what I could say. I would like to say that those people who think I am evading some question, there's only so much I can say publicly, because whether you know it or not, saying things that I know publicly will be great for radio. Everybody will love it if they heard the real story. I could tell you, but in doing so, I have just signed my death certificate. I don't want to die by somebody. I don't want people reading in the paper that Jordan Maxwell committed suicide by shooting himself in the head 3 times, in the back of the head 3 times, and he committed suicide. And it's too bad because we all loved him, but that day we're happy he's gone. No, you need to understand there's certain things I cannot say publicly, and I'm the only white folks out there that's saying anything like I'm saying. And therefore, I don't want to leave this world the hard way. So I'm not trying to evade anything. I'm trying to keep my life alive. I'm trying to stay alive and do what I have to do to help my fellow man wake up as to how the world works. I'm not evading anything. I'm just smart enough to know what I can't say in public. But I can put stuff on my website, on the research website, because that's not public and being protected that way. So if you want to hear the real story, go on my research website. That's where the real stuff is at. And listen to the lectures that are on there. Listen to and look at the pictures and the documents and the research materials that I have on there that you ain't never heard. Never heard about at all, because nobody that knows is going to tell you nothing. I'm the only guy that's going to tell you what's really going on. And I don't mind saying that because 80 years old and 60 years of work publicly has given me the right to tell you what I think. And I think that you don't know from crap about what's going on, and I'm trying to wake you up and do it in such a way I don't get hurt in the process. Because I could tell you a lot of things about lots of people that you don't know anything about and how it really works, but I would probably not see the sun come up tomorrow. So I got to be careful what I can say in public.
Also, there was a former NASA, I think he was a NASA scientist, okay? He came out. He did an interview. He came out. I'm not sure if you know him, Norman Berglund.
Norman Berglund was a very dear friend of mine. He and I were very, very close.
Is he still alive?
I don't know if he is or not. I know he went into hiding.
He went into hiding because he told the world that about the black extraterrestrials.
That's right.
Yeah, the moment he released it to the public, like black extraterrestrials that was above classified information, he had to go into hiding because we were not supposed to know that there were black.
That's right.
Okay, so be aware, be aware. People are not trying to evade your question or trying to put one up you. This man has been doing this for over 50 years. He's seen people come and go and die. So he has to protect himself by knowing what he can say and what he can't say, right? So look up Norman Berglund. He had to go into hiding because black people were not supposed to know about the black extraterrestrials.
That's right. There's a lot of things black folks are not supposed to know. And any white person that gets out there and starts talking about it in public, they're not going to be around a whole lot longer. And then one day, the people are going to wake up and say, well, Jordan Maxwell was talking about that 50 years ago. Yeah, but you didn't give a damn 50 years ago. Yeah, now you want to talk to Jordan Maxwell when you see the shit coming down. Now you want to talk to Jordan. Well, he's been dead for a long time. He's in prison. They tortured him until he died. And you didn't give a damn because you're drinking your beer and watching a ball game. So you didn't care. Now he's gone. Now the stuff is happening he's been talking about for 60 years. And now you want to hear Jordan Maxwell. Well, it's about time you wanted to hear him, but he's been gone for a long time. While you were watching basketball, they killed him. So
look at Julian Assange. So Ronald Bernard and your what's this guy who got killed? Phil Schneider.
Phil Schneider. No, they whacked him. They whacked him. He talked too much in public. He had a big mouth and talked too much. He won't do that no more.
Yep.
He learned his lesson. They killed him.
They killed Phil Schneider. They killed him for revealing what was going on in Area 51.
That's right.
That's Area 51. You were not supposed to know how many levels and what's in the deepest levels, and you know what I mean. So
I've been to Area 51. I know all about it, but I'm not talking about things I know.
See, that's
because you don't have to be a neurosurgeon or a scientist to figure out. You better watch your mouth. Is what you better do. I was told that by a highly ranking military man that told me, we've been watching you for a long time. And wait till you get a knock on the door at 3 o'clock in the morning. And you go to the door and there's 3 officers out there, federal agents, and they say, are you Jordan Maxwell? Yes. Step outside, please. I said, no, I'm not stepping outside. They said, we have an order here and we will come in to take you if you don't step outside. So I step outside and they say, we're here to tell you, you better watch your mouth. You're talking about things you're not supposed to talk about in public. And we are here to make sure you understand you're not going to do that any longer. You better watch your mouth. So here I am trying to talk to people again to help people to wake up. I'm just an ordinary man pursuing extraordinary knowledge. I don't claim to be any top lawyer or any big shot in the government. I'm just an ordinary guy who happened by chance to be in the company of extraordinary people and have learned a lot of things you've never heard before that I know about. And so I'm happy to try and share with the audience some of the stuff that I know about that I can talk about. I don't know how much longer I'll be here to do it. So there will come a day, I'll grant you, there will come a day when people are going to wake up all over the world and say, did you hear about this Jordan Maxwell, what he was talking about? Yeah. Well, where is he? He died of starvation, fool. While you were out there watching basketball games, he gave his life to you to help you understand what was going on in the world, and you didn't give a damn. You didn't care. It had nothing to do with your ball game and your beer drinking and your partying, and you were voting for this and you were voting for that, and never realizing nobody gives a damn about who you vote for. The system is already operating. It's a big system. It's a big world we live in, and most people are not going to spend 60 years researching it like I have. So I will guarantee you, when I leave here, and it may not be too long from now, thank God, but when I leave here, I'm going to leave with a lot of information you will never hear. I can tell you things you would not believe. And I can tell you some stuff that I personally was involved in with black leadership that you don't know nothing about, these black leaders. I was there. I saw what they did. I saw what they said. I could tell you some things about black leaders that will turn your hair white. You have no idea in the world what I could tell you about black leaders. I'm not about to, because I know about that the blacks have their own mafia. They have their own organized criminal syndicates. And I know all about them. I've been there. I've seen them. I know what they do, and I know what they're capable of doing, and I know I'm not capable of fighting a whole system, a criminal system, and not me.
That is classified as a non-physical reality. What happens is that slit opens up more and more and more. So you see more and more of that reality, and we assume that we see different realities. They're not very different realities, but rather a very extended, broad view of one very large reality. Can we speed that up by doing it? Yeah. Well, you use techniques which push the nervous system a lot faster. Those techniques are available.
Shortly after making that claim, he was gone. In 1979, Itzhak Bentov was on his way to Japan to meet with leading scientists and share that he had cracked the code of reality. But his first flight from Chicago to Los Angeles never made it. The plane crashed. Strange. The man who had spent years mapping the hidden architecture of consciousness died on his way to reveal it. Later, parts of his work surfaced in CIA files, quietly folded into their own projects. Modern physics now flirts with this idea through quantum field theory. But Bentov wasn't a physicist chasing equations. He was describing the cosmos like a giant interconnected hologram, where every fragment contains the whole picture. Think about that for a second. If your mind is tuning into a universal signal, then death might not be the end. It could be just changing the channel.
The soul is the repository of information that we gather during life. Well, maybe we should draw another diagram. Physical bodies are here, another physical body, and this is Joe, and this is Jim, and this is Sarah, etc. Now, clearly, this is the physical level, yeah? Now, on this physical level, we're all separate. You sit there, and I sit here, and we're all separate. Now, let's draw another level. This level is slightly higher, and let's call this the level of the soul, yeah? Well, there will be some mingling here. Let's draw this person as extending to practically infinity this way. Now, look what happens. At the physical level, we're separate, and there's this much distance between us. Let's say that on the soul level, this person extends this much, and the other person gets slightly mixed in with him. That is, the souls are, in a way, in touch with each other. Okay, they overlap these two lines. Now, let's go now to a higher level, and let's call this, say, the level of the higher self, which is kind of the boss of the soul. There, what we find is that this fellow's higher self extends this much, and the other fellow extends this much. There is more overlap between them. On the very highest level, which is the high spiritual level, we are basically overlapping completely. Everybody is overlapping everybody else. In other words, everything and everyone is everywhere. In other words, we've become omnipresent. This is a state of highly spiritual perfected beings, or gods, you may call them. Okay? Okay, and so that we exist on all of those simultaneously. On all of those simultaneously. So then we're not aware of it. In your view, then when we see each other as separate entities, that's only seen on one plane of reality. Correct.
And that was just his starting point, because Bentov didn't stop at the mind. He mapped out how your heart and brain physically interact with the cosmos. The results were shocking, and the evidence measurable. But that's where his story takes an even stranger turn.
Oh, let's take a simple example. A family sitting at the dinner table, and say there's a kid, maybe 15 years old, 16 years old, and he looks up and suddenly he says to his mother, "Hey, Mom, look at there's our dead grandmother is standing in the corner." Mother looks around, says, "No." Then the psychiatrist says, "Oh, young fella, you're in trouble," and then he writes up a little prescription for Thorazine or electroshock or whatever, and pretty soon, in a matter of 2 weeks, kid is back in shape, very normal. No longer sees anything. Yeah. So the process has been reversed. This is called a psychotic episode, or acute schizophrenic break, or whatever it is.
What you would say is that there's a good chance that that kid is seen.
Very good chance that the kid has a spontaneous opening of his senses. That is classified as a non-physical reality. The nervous system is that thing that gives us the picture of our realities. That is, our realities, that reality which you see all around you, the flowers and the chairs and the microphones and the teacup, is given to us by our senses. We don't see light which is beyond UV and beyond infrared. We hear only a limited scale of vibrations, like for instance, we hear anywhere from 52 to 20,000 maximum. In other words, all our senses are limited. So what happens is that slit opens up more and more and more. So you see more and more of that reality, and we assume that we see different realities. They're not very different realities, but rather a very extended, broad view of one very large reality.
Through years of experiments and self-observation, he discovered that the heartbeat sends a rhythmic wave up the spine into the brain. This microscopic mechanical motion, measured in fractions of a millimeter, generates oscillations that synchronize with the body's electromagnetic field. Here's the twist. Those oscillations match frequencies found throughout nature, from the vibration of atoms to the rotation of planets. To him, this wasn't a coincidence. It was evidence of a built-in cosmic feedback loop.
Itzhak Bentov, he wrote Stalking the Wild Pendulum, is probably one of the greatest works that he created so that people could understand what a holographic matrix field is, or a holographic universe. So you could understand entrainment, so you could understand the electrostatic field surrounding the Earth. He coined these simple, crazy little phrases, these explanations for people. It said, we're just all raisins in the jelly, in the jello. And if one raisin is vibrating at a higher frequency, stronger amplitude, and at a higher frequency, soon all of the other raisins in the jello will begin to resonate in that way. And the only way they can't is if they can overpower the amplitude and that frequency. And if they can do that, and they can have a constructive or a destructive wave interference, they can overpower the other wave.
He illustrated the heart as a low-frequency oscillator, producing standing waves that extend beyond the body. In theory, these waves could interact with the universal field described earlier. Decades later, research from the HeartMath Institute confirmed that the heart's electromagnetic field extends several feet outside the body and can influence brain activity, a concept he proposed long before modern instruments could detect it. To him, meditation wasn't just about calming the mind. It was a precise method of tuning the heart-brain system so it could resonate with the deeper architecture of the universe. When tuned correctly, the body could become a gateway to expanded perception, a state where boundaries dissolve and reality is experienced as a seamless whole. This was presented not as mysticism, but as a reproducible process. If true, it means the human body is a finely tuned instrument, one that most people never learn to play. But this map of the body was just the beginning. In 2003, a CIA document quietly appeared in the public domain, a 29-page analysis labeled Gateway Process.
These CIA documents that came out that have been unclassified or declassified for years, people can go online and check it out. But basically what these documents show is the power of doing mind and heart coherence meditations focused on specific intentions and how that can expand your consciousness, even affect reality in a very powerful way. It's something that revealed more about what reality might be, and it's something that also really expanded their sense of the way reality works and how we can influence it.
On the surface, it was a military report on altered states of consciousness. But buried in the technical jargon was something eerie, page after page, describing concepts nearly identical to what Bentov had mapped decades earlier. It spoke of the brain and body as oscillating systems, of consciousness extending beyond space and time, and of accessing non-ordinary realities through controlled resonance. Why would the CIA care? According to the report, mastering these techniques could allow for remote viewing, the ability to perceive events and locations without being physically present. In other words, spying without ever leaving the room. It even describes the possibility of projecting one's consciousness across the universe, or into the past and future. This was not sci-fi speculation, it was treated as a strategic asset. The Gateway document wasn't theoretical. It was part of a larger intelligence program, one that blended physics, neuroscience, and the very same universal field ideas that Bentov explored. And just like his work, it was measured, charted, and taken very seriously, which raises a disturbing question. If this knowledge could truly bend perception, who controls it, controls reality. And the CIA wasn't about to let that power go unnoticed. But the Gateway file is just one piece of the puzzle, because once you start looking, you find a trail of other classified projects, each stranger than the last. Another file describes biological signal entrainment, where test subjects were exposed to faint rhythmic pulses, too subtle to consciously notice, that altered brainwaves and decision-making. The idea was simple. If you could synchronize someone's neural rhythms with a desired state, you can make them more suggestible without saying a word. These were not science fiction concepts. Internal memos describe field trials where operatives passed coded messages across crowded rooms using nothing but prearranged micro-gestures and sound frequencies masked in background noise. This is the key. Perception control isn't just about advanced tech. It's about knowing the blind spots built into every human brain, then designing an environment to exploit them. And then there's the strangest, controlled dissociation. Select operatives were trained to detach their awareness from normal sensory flow, entering an observer state, where time felt distorted and memory recall was near perfect. It was the same principle Bentov mapped, tuning the body's oscillations and stepping outside ordinary processing of reality. But here, it was engineered not for enlightenment, but for control. To truly weaponize perception, you don't just change what someone sees. You rewrite the story their mind tells about it. And that's where a former US Navy interrogator takes the concept to another level entirely.
Essentially, what L. Ron Hubbard does is have people read out of this book of Alice in Wonderland. The verbiage is very confusing. And L. Ron Hubbard openly wrote about this in his work, and then the CIA, without even attributing anything to him, copied it almost word for word in an interrogation manual. Really? Oh, yeah. So being able to speak confusing phrases helps you to be more persuasive. They discovered this in the 50s and 60s, that if I can confuse your brain acts as though it's somebody that's falling. So if you imagine when you're falling, your limbs are flailing all over the place, and the first solid object that they come into contact with is going to like grab around it, no matter what, even if it's a thorn bush or something. Okay. Right? So anything that's solid in that moment of confusion is going to get grabbed onto. So the brain corollary to this is if a person's confused, the first logical piece of information they hear after being confused will be automatically accepted, or more automatically accepted, without being screened or scrutinized by the brain.
Hughes spent decades training military and intelligence operatives in advanced influence techniques. His claim is blunt. Confusion is not an accident, it's engineered. He calls it controlled perception. The idea is to subtly dismantle someone's mental map of reality and replace it with a version that serves your objective, without them ever realizing the swap happened. Here's how it works. First, overload the target with contradictions. Give them 2 or 3 truths that can't coexist. The brain will scramble to resolve the conflict, and in that state, it's wide open to suggestion. Next, layer sensory cues, symbols, color patterns, even specific rhythms in speech that bypass conscious filtering. Over time, the target's internal narrative shifts, but they believe it was their own conclusion all along. Hughes warns that at scale, this doesn't just change opinions, it can create entire parallel realities within a population. 2 people can live in the same physical world, yet inhabit completely different mental ones, each certain they're right. And here's where Bentov's influence theory meets modern tradecraft. If human perception is a tunable system, then controlled perception is the operating manual. Instead of guiding someone to enlightenment, it guides them into a constructed version of reality, one you control. Unlike Cold War experiments that required labs and specialists, these methods can be deployed through ordinary media, culture, even casual conversation. And once the perception shift takes hold, undoing it is nearly impossible. But in the digital age, these principles didn't vanish, they evolved. What once required trained operatives and controlled environments is now woven into the very platforms billions of people use every day. The tools have changed, but the objective remains. Shape the lens through which reality is seen.
Google was incubated and funded by CIA and NSA and DARPA. and how the PageRank algorithm and all of the proprietary IP that's used in Google was developed first in DARPA. And then there was these two people that are listed in that article from CIA and NSA who were visiting Sergey Brin many times when he was developing it and testing it, and they were funding it.
And this is proven.
Yeah, this is his article right here, How the CIA Made Google, Inside the Secret Network.
Good God.
Fascinating deep dive this guy did.
The infrastructure they built doesn't just answer questions or connect people, it quietly maps behavior, preferences, and thought patterns on a global scale. In practice, this means the digital environment can be shaped with extraordinary precision. Each search, scroll, and click contributes to a constantly evolving model of how the user interacts with the world. The deeper the model, the easier it becomes to anticipate and design for specific responses.
If you use blue light specifically, it actually destroys the dopamine reward tracks in your brain. Just so you know, Meta and Google today own those patents.
Cruz's observation adds another layer. The influence isn't limited to what appears on the screen, but to the screen itself. The spectral quality of artificial light, especially in prolonged exposure, affects the brain's chemistry. Lower dopamine shifts the mind into a state of reduced drive and heightened receptivity, subtly altering how information is processed. Taken together, these elements form an ecosystem that doesn't just communicate, it conditions, not in the overt, heavy-handed sense of past propaganda, but through gradual adaptive feedback. The result is a mental environment where certain narratives find easier passage, and others fade into the background. But for the agencies that pioneered these methods, influence was never just about controlling the present moment. In their most unconventional experiments, they went further, testing whether perception could reach into events that hadn't even happened yet.
People's patterns of interaction and speech are extremely predictive of things like engagement and compliance. The pattern of mobility you have during the day, the pattern of how you communicate people, even from accelerometers, how you move. As you see, people are exhibiting behavior that could be best described as foraging behavior, very ancient biological behavior, whereby people have routines and then they break loose in these sort of exploratory vignettes and then they go back to their routines.
This is where influence becomes something more than persuasion. In the past, you could only react to what people were doing. Now, predictive models mean you can act before they've even made the choice. Pentland's research shows that with enough behavioral data, algorithms can forecast shifts in opinion, consumption, even social unrest, and design interventions to steer them. And these interventions don't need to be heavy-handed. Change the timing of a notification, subtly adjust the framing of a headline, reorder a list of search results, and you've shifted the odds toward a preferred outcome. It feels organic, but it's engineered.
Your brain does not react to the world. Using past experience, your brain predicts and constructs your experience of the world. The way that we see emotions in others are deeply rooted in predictions, right? So to us, it feels like we just look at someone's face and we just read the emotion that's there in their facial expressions the way that we would read words on a page. But actually, under the hood, your brain is predicting. It's using past experience based on similar situations to try to make meaning.
This is the real loop. Data feeds predictions. Predictions shape context. And context alters what your mind believes is real. At scale, it means the same infrastructure that serves you news or entertainment can also run quiet experiments, shifting collective perception in ways that feel natural, inevitable, even self-generated. Over time, the loop tightens. Every click, pause, or scroll teaches the system more about you, refining the predictions, making the nudges smaller, more precise, and harder to detect. The better the model knows you, the less it needs to push. A perfectly tuned environment doesn't force compliance, it makes you walk willingly toward the path it's already drawn. And because it operates on probabilities, it doesn't need to be right about everyone, just enough people, enough of the time, to shift the trajectory of an entire society. But if reality itself can be bent through a predictive feedback loop, then the question isn't just who's controlling the present, it's who's already written your next move, before you even knew there was a choice to make.
Providers across the country are trying to navigate new rules around who can get a COVID-19 vaccine. The new guidance comes amid high-profile firings and resignations at the nation's top health agency. Our Ross Ketchy, live in our nation's capital tonight. Ross.
Yeah, Louis, lots of factors to keep track of here, including your age, pre-existing health conditions, exactly which one of the COVID-19 vaccines you might be looking to get. Also, all these changes are beginning to run up against a political storm that's brewing here in Washington, D.C. It's a lot of factors, so here's
Great stuff, guys. We're back in action,
which age groups can get the COVID-19 vaccines. Seniors have the green light for all three versions. That's Pfizer, Moderna, and Novavax. Those ages 5 to 64 have some limits. All three versions are available, but only if you have underlying health conditions. Kids 5 and under are only approved for the Moderna shot if they have one of those pre-existing health problems. But turmoil at the CDC is making this new guidance cloudy. This summer, HHS Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. firing every member of the CDC panel tasked with providing recommendations for vaccine schedules. And this week, the agency's director was fired by the White House. Now other top scientists are resigning in protest, claiming Trump administration officials
Let
are
me get
pressuring
that
them to
Fauci
politics
ouchie.
over science. Democratic lawmakers responding to the chaos.
Donald Trump and his MAGA lackeys don't believe in science. They don't believe in protecting and improving the health and well-being of the American people.
Secretary Kennedy says the shakeups are all part of the push to restore trust in public health. South Florida Republican Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart says he believes the Trump administration is doing just that.
During the Biden years, the whole Fauci thing and the whole issue with COVID and how they were just doing things that seemed either arbitrarily or for political
All right,
reasons.
I'm out of here. This is madness.
Hey guys, just one of many examples of how healthcare providers are trying to navigate all this. CVS, one of the nation's largest healthcare chains and pharmacy chains, now announcing different rules for different states on who can get these COVID-19 vaccinations. Some states can't get them at all at CVS anymore. For our viewers at home in Florida,